It's cowboy time. Are you serious right now? Ooh, ooh la la. Ooh la. I don't care if it is the Cowboys. Ain't nobody scared of no Cowboys. I was. And the more I think about it, you know what the thing is, I've been looking back at some of their games, and I'm trying to see where do they have the edge. Last year they were more intimidating than they are this year. Now I could be saying too much, and something could go wrong Sunday, but I'm still saying they still look like they're that much. I mean, we'll see, of course, but anyway, fam, GK, people say George hasn't been doing enough this year. He's not being incorporated like he should be. He's being underutilized, and all the things that people like to say. The fact of the matter is, when you have Christian McCaffrey on your team, and you smoking hot, somebody's got to. There's just not enough time in a game to get everybody a whole full game of fun. But this particular game, I think GK is going to shine because the reason I'll state in just a few minutes. Oh, it's fun watching George mutilate and beat people up too, I tell you. But here comes that Week 5 matchup the entire Niners Empire has circled on their NFL calendar. Week 5, baby, them boys. The boys are coming. The boys are back in town. We got to say, we're going to break out singing that in Old Levi Stadium. The boys are back in town. Got to get Huey Lewis in there to do that. The boys are coming in for a prime time Sunday. To say this game is going to be special would be the understatement of the year. Now, wouldn't it? Also, the Niners just added edge rusher Randy Gregory to deal with the Denver Broncos. I read it twice and somebody said, stop playing with me. Oh, who's writing this up? This ain't true. It is true. Randy Gregory. He had to go back to Denver, pick up his family, and get some things done. I guess the 49ers, the Broncos were going to put him up. Broncos are just going to throw him out. They're going to release him. Right? Whoa. Niners, hey, hey. We'll give you something for him. I really have a good feeling about this. Now, normally we pick up an edge rusher or somebody like that. They're usually done. And they're usually like getting ready to stop playing football. I kind of like this one. Randy Gregory. He's coming to California. I hope Stephen A. Smith ain't saying, hey, if the 49ers will win if they could just keep him off that weed. Because, but you know what? Honestly, Randy Gregory has not been busted for grass since 2019. Stop. So tonight, Garden Falls, we go for your analysis and prediction on the Niners versus them boys Week 5 matchup. Also, your reaction to the 49ers addition of Randy Gregory to the lineup. Is that intense? Is that fun? Is that what? We got Nick coming off one side, Gregory coming off the other. You got Hargrave in the middle. And Eric Armstead. By the way, watch more film on what Eric Armstead is doing out there. We're saying things about him, but I tell you right now, some of the footage out there with Armstead being busy, people are getting rid of the ball quick because nobody wants to be bothered with the 49ers defense, which we can right to the point. By the way, Randy Gregory's only getting $840,000. Can you imagine? The Broncos have to pay the rest of his salary for the season, which is, by the way, a blue chip salary. 49ers supposed to have all these things figured out. Because the minute we think that, man, how are we going to afford this? The 49ers be saying, afford what? We got this. And they do. But from what is being reported, Trenton Williams told reporters in the locker room, the 49ers are all pumped up after Friday's practice. Yes, everything we're about. We're about a guy who plays like his hair is on fire, a guy who will give you 100% to the whistle. Obviously, a great pass rusher will get after the quarterback, sets the edge in the run game. Everything we're about, he's all about it. It's a perfect fit. I can't wait. The front office has done a heck of a job bringing in talent, playing talent, keeping talent around, drafting talent. I mean, they've done an amazing job, probably top 10 in the league since they've been here. Unquote, the Silverback. Eric Armstead was part of the same 2015 draft class as Gregory, meeting him for the first time during a pre-draft publicity event. And then at the NFL Scouting Combine, he knows Randy Gregory. And he said, quote, he fits in perfect. Everybody's the same. He fits in perfect. His speed, he's able to be effective in the pass and run game, and he's going to help us. tremendously. Adding in another guy to what we're already doing is going to be amazing. He's a really talented player. He's shown that for a number of years in the NFL. We're both in year 9, so yeah, he's going to bring a lot to our team. The acquisition of Gregory prompted the release of Kerry Hyder, as you know. Move Armstead acknowledged with mixed sentiments. AA, who undoubtedly after this length of time, he bonded with Kerry, right? So he also added, Eric did, it's a weird situation that he's Gregory coming from. We got the opportunity to get him, so it's amazing. And Garrick likes the word amazing. And everyone's really excited. But I also want to highlight Kerry Hyder and his contributions that he's made for our team throughout the years. Well, our word is that the 49ers might try to, I think they're going to try to pull him back on the practice squad. But Kerry Hyder could get an offer from somebody else. So the 49ers are probably going to let him go ahead and see if he can get that done. If not, they'll bring him back and put him on the team in some capacity probably. Because, come on, man, Kerry Hyder doesn't, I mean, he's not better than Randy Gregory, so you got to take that deal. But no, we don't want to get rid of the guy, you know. But Cleveland Farrell is doing a good job from what the reports are saying, too. And, of course, Drake Greenlaw is still a project in motion. He'll get better. And, you know, who else? We have, what's that kid from Georgia that we picked up? Beal? Yeah, I guess the 49ers. You're not going to get rid of your draft picks anyway. Eric goes on to say we're thinking about him as well, but also we're really excited about Randy and what he can bring to our team. Oh, when it rains, it pours. Rams fan, hey, Rudy, man, you know how you be talking about, man, y'all going to keep running out of money in a minute, too, and also your window's getting ready to close and blah, 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 blah. See, this is what you do when you're grasping at straws like the Rams fans are. Let me not get into that because I'll be here for I'm sorry, mother. Brock Purdy, who is still making a lot of people crazy, has prompted, including the Rams fans, has prompted Ringer reporter Stephen Ruiz to go off on him. you know, Brock Purdy is really hurting a lot of people's feelings. Here's the man said, "I'm sorry, I watched the film." This is Stephen Ruiz, the reporter. Quote: "I'm sorry, I watched the film, and he's not doing anything. He's running the offense well, and I get that argument. That." Oh, yeah, he's a good quarterback for this system, and he's the right quarterback for this system. And then I get yelled at when I rank him number 25th. That was you, huh, Steven? That was your ass. I was wondering who ranked Brock Purdy that late. You. The question was this: can the 49ers win a Super Bowl with Purdy as the quarterback? Ruiz's response: they can't. No. If they do, I'm not covering the sport again. See, if you're going to be a hater, be a hater. Get all into it, see? And this way you can reap the benefits later. As people say, Stephen, you were right, man. I mean, you know. But if you're wrong, Stephen, yeah, you can be held to that. I'm sure everybody's taking these receipts. Everybody. He goes on to say, if they win it with Brock Purdy. Sam Darnold, sure. I can get on board with Sam Darnold, not Brock Purdy, unquote. When pressed about Purdy's near-perfect game, Ruiz quickly pointed out that BP had 2 incompletions. He mentions that one was nullified by a penalty, making the performance less remarkable in his mind. I only remember one. I was just pointing that out to you. He had one was nullified by a penalty. Ruiz is not a Brock Purdy fan, fam. So, you know, remember, Stephen Ruiz. I'm putting him in a place where I can keep an eye on that. All right, let's get into this, fam, so we can get you on the phone. You've probably heard about the Texas Coast offense, which has been designed and created from what the 49ers and Bill Walsh created years ago, due to the fact that it lets you get rid of the ball quick and put it in the playmaker's hands. Now, you and I both know that Dak Prescott is not a Texas Coast offense quarterback, right? They're doing that to protect him and make sure he doesn't hurt the team. Now, if Dak can get rid of the ball quickly, make a short throw, and let the playmakers do it, it gives the Dallas Cowboys a better chance to succeed. Why? Because Brock and Dak put together. Dak Prescott cannot continue to hurt the Cowboys' feelings. And I'm sure that comes per Jerry Jones, as he told McCarthy, listen, you find a way for him to win. If you can't find a way for him to win, both of y'all will be looking for a job come this time next year. Do I make myself clear? Jerry Jones would be extreme. You know, if I ever had a movie for the Texas Mafia, Jerry Jones would be my head start. He just looks threatening and intimidating all the time. It's all an effort to minimize Dak's damages. Can you imagine that? So the Dallas offense is ranked 16 right now, and with good reason, too. People, I thought they was the best team in the NFC East. They're not. And by the way, also, fam, that offensive line is nowhere near as good as it was when it was referred to as the Great Wall of Dallas. Let's see. Now that, I'm looking for the Niners pressure. Dakota is going to be under a lot of pressure. Now, that is the blueprint this year. If you're going to play the 49ers, you're going to deal with the 49ers. Are you going to get anything done against the 49ers? Now you add Randy Gregory in the weeks to come. You've got you got to get rid of that ball, or else have a couple of extra quarterbacks sitting up waiting to go. Because Hargrave has already let everybody know, look, y'all can do whatever you want to. Get rid of the ball fast or what? I'm coming to get you. Doesn't Hargrave have 4 sacks this year? He's had a sack in every game, right? I think so. Now, when Nick finally starts rolling, and you know he will, and Nick's already providing a lot of defense anyway, pressures and hits and things like that. Nick's getting there. You know, ask Dobbs if his legs aren't sore from Nick grabbing him, and just as he released the ball last week. It was just, I give Dobbs credit, man. The dude did a great job, I thought, really did, considering all things being equal. So I'm looking for the Niners to pressure Dakota a lot like the Cards did. And by the way, Dallas is not all that stopping the run. That is one of the reasons why the Cardinals did what they did to the Cowboys. Connor was out there running romp shot. Now, who has people who like to run and beat people up? I got both Debo and George. McCaffrey will both beat you up and finesse you. How the Cowboys going to look against that? I'm trying to see, because I get scared every game. I've become a wuss down through the last 2 or 3 years because I was coming because the 49ers have such a team. If they lose, it's an accident. It's an abnormality. It's something that shouldn't have happened. And so therefore, if the 49ers fool around and lose this game, I'm going to have to turn my phone off. I'm going to have to deal with these people all in my face all the time. And it's that. I hate that. So, 49ers have no business losing this game. None. So that's why you got to have it, man. You got to beat this. They'll kill you if you insist on constantly passing, though, fam. The Cowboys will do that. What they do is they get you down in a situation where if you're down, if they get you behind the 8 ball, then they become a little bit tough. I mean, you're gonna have trouble scoring them. And this thing about who Skip Bayless loves to talk about, how the Dallas Cowboys have turned INTs and scooping scores, and how they just take the ball away, and how the 49ers are second to all of what they do in Dallas. Skip, that ain't okay. But anyway, fam, that almost tells you what to expect almost immediately, right? Everybody pretty much agrees to the run. 49ers going to run a lot. Brock's going to get his shots, of course. But they're going to run right at Mika. What you want to do, and everybody, this is no secret to anybody, you don't want Mika to stand back and orchestrate the point of impact. You want to come right at him. Keep him on his heels. Because you put muscle to muscle, you put our offensive linemen and other guys up against him, he will become mortal. If you let him sit back and take his shots, he's going to move up and down the line. He's been given carte blanche to move up and down the line to do whatever he pleases, looking for mismatches and come in and destroy. That's his whole mission. Seek and destroy. And by the way, I really wish Shanahan would also put Nick Bosa in that same position. I understand Nick's left side, but I thought this would be the year when Shanahan would finally say, look, let him go wherever on the line he wants to go. And maybe Nick's been told that. He probably didn't. Maybe he doesn't want it. I'm not sure. But at Mika, I know it's easier said than done, but we'll see. The boys have not altered their defensive setup, which plays right in the hands of the 49ers. That safety in they like to crowd the box, and they think the 49ers don't. They still think we don't do anything but run. Go ahead. This is why I'm predicting a George Kittle monster game. Who's going to be slashing? Because the 49ers don't run those out routes that take a long time. Most of the routes are in routes. Quick. See, because as soon as that guy cuts, Brock is like, 1 Montana, 2 Montana, 3 Montana, 4, and George Kittle. And now, what the Cowboys hate most, trying to tackle big, physical, bruising runners. So you're going to get Debo around the corner, them sweeps. They're going to be waiting for Debo. But how are you going to handle both Debo and George, the bruisers, the Bruise Brothers, and then McCaffrey, who's also become very, very, very physical, a little bit more so than last year. Are you seeing a difference from McCaffrey this year than last year? The time he took a Keller Witherspoon and took him by the neck and drove him into the ground, him going, yeah, you coming with me, though. You see, that's what I knew. He's developed an attitude. Now, he wants to fit in with the rest of what we do at San Francisco. If you're going to play and run the ball in San Francisco, you've got to look like George Kittle. You got to look like Debo. You got to be scary. He's become scary, fam. Woo! GK fans, this is going to be your week. It includes me. I'm a huge GK fan. Always have been. McCaffrey, Debo, and Ayuk will be eating, of course, but GK, I think this is going to be a day for Mrs. McKittle's baby boy. I can feel it. Dan Quinn knows this, though. He knows he knows the 49ers are going to do this. Can he make some adjustments? Because, the Cowboys are kind of tender other than the front line. They're not, I'm sure that Ayuk is kind of sad that Trayvon can't play, actually. The other guy, that's not a challenge. So, the biggest factor coming into this week is that Brock Purdy has actually grown mentally. I don't know if you're ready to acknowledge that yet. Brock has already said, he's been asked that question already about his growth since last year. Now, Brock Purdy was coming in saying things like, I had to memorize a lot of things. I'm coming to the line of scrimmage. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. He's not memorizing a damn thing. Now, he knows what he's doing. This is why we're seeing what we're seeing. For those people who have pretty much been prejudiced against Brock Purdy and decided he's only going to be so good, he's reached the ceiling and all that other stuff, that's what writers are getting still going on. That guys like Steven Ruiz, they still don't think he can play, that the 49ers are carrying him. When really, across every stat in the NFL, Brock Purdy's top 2 or 1. You can't accidentally do that. I don't care who's on your team. Granted, Kyle Shanahan has a lot to do with his play calling and designs and things like that, but I'm sorry. The quarterback cannot be the fall guy or the guy you take a shot at because the 49ers are doing well. That's just BS. So he's not holding the ball too long anymore. He's getting it out quick. He isn't getting caught up in situations where he has the improv. All of a sudden, unnecessarily, everything you see him doing now looks calculated, looks planned, looks like he knows exactly what he's doing. This is week 4 of a season that was cut short from last year. What in the world do you think he's going to look like at the end of the season? This is why when Steven Ruiz says they can't win a Super Bowl, Brock Purdy could very well be a Super Bowl quarterback within the next 4 weeks. Easily. I say that with no shame. I do not flinch. I'm serious. Hey, quickly, let's go to Vegas before we get you on the phone, fam. Having taken 4 straight, the Niners are 3.5 favorites over them boys. Both of the teams are victorious in Week 4, as you know. Cowboys steamrolled the Patriots 38-3 in their matchup, like everybody else does, while the Niners defeated the Cardinals, who the week before handed the Cowboys their cowboy ass. See, these are not these aren't things just coming through the red and gold glasses. These are pure facts. Who will win in this Week 5 battle of NFC's 2 best teams? Here's what you need to know before you give your prediction, fam. Some of these people I just look at random. Sam Panayotovic, Fox Sports. 49ers versus Cowboys prediction and pick. Pick Dallas plus 3.5. Pick over under 45. ATS, by the way, in Dallas. Prediction San Francisco 23, Dallas 20. Are they going to stop us? Legendary Las Vegas oddsmaker Kenny White has the Niners at 108.5 in his rating system, with the Cowboys 2.5 points back at 106. This means White makes San Francisco a 2.5 favorite on a neutral. Add in the 1.8 points or so for the standard home field advantage, and we're at 4.3 points. So the point spread is dead on, fam. It goes on to say, I'm much more interested in the total. These are two of the best defenses in football because they both get to the quarterback and limit his big plays. San Francisco has a superstar at every level. Fam, think about that for a minute. Every position has a Pro Bowler. Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence will challenge youngster Brock Purdy. Defense. Pick under 45 points, as most people believe. Scored by both teams combined, of course. Okay, Dallas, I'm going to do the math and keep them with the trend. With not upsetting the 49ers' 30-point average prediction. Niners 30, Dallas 15. No, 15. Rakim Giamatti. Niners 34. Hey. See, that's too many points, but I'll take it. 34-20. Can I get a Niners? Niners! You know what I'm saying? This is our year, no denying it. Love the show. Thanks for Kim. The last time there were too many cowgirls in the stadium, I hope it's all red and gold. 3 Trails Barbecue. Ronbo, my daughter Scarlett's birthday is today. Can you please sing her a lighter happy birthday? With pleasure. Happy Niners birthday, dear Scarlett. Happy Niners birthday, Scarlett. Happy. Scott, I hope you don't have a kitty and you're holding it in your arms right now. Get ready, because this is going to be a little loud. The kitty might jump. Happy Niners birthday, Scarlett. Go win this weekend too, Scarlett. Big Show says, after Randy Gregory traded considerable upgrade depth piece over Kerry Hyder Jr., I sense a game-changing trade coming soon. I don't think we're done. See, Show's even smiling. Now, yeah, Show just wants you to do things. Keep moving. Don't sit still. Just keep moving. Show, Josh Putnam. Hey, Dak Prescott is 13th in passer rating, 9th in QBR, 20th yards per attempt, 4th in completion percentage. Purdy is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And you see, Josh, this is why I'm glad you put that and spotlighted that, because the fact of the matter is, Jock hasn't had to play that much this year. It's been all about his defense, setting him up, getting people behind and having to throw the ball and more than they want to do. If you run the ball on them fools, it hurts them. Norm 209 Empire. My score prediction, 49ers 31, Cowboys 17. Norm! And Josh also says, we just did that. Okay. Barack. Oh, nada. Show said he wants to tank for Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams. Would Caleb will come to San Francisco. Caleb Williams got some choices to make, whether he's going to become a senior. Because if the Cardinals because the talk is now they're not sure what they're going to do with Kyler Murray. They're not sure. Kyler's like, I'm coming back this year. Yo, Dre, get in here and talk about things like our new edge rusher.
Ronbo.
Dre. What do you think of Randy Gregory?
Yeah, man.
What do you think about the chances of the 49ers versus them boys? Oh, hit me.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I'm pleased with the pickup, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna miss Kerry Hyder, not gonna lie, and I know that people are gonna. He's most likely gonna be gone. There's no way he gets put on the practice squad and nobody takes him. So that's a little tough.
He's a better football player than that.
Yeah. It is what it is, though. Randy Gregory, we got so much depth on the defensive line. It's actually crazy.
It really is. This is why it's inexcusable to do anything but get all the way to the Super Bowl. But go ahead.
Yeah, Super Bowl, here we come.
Barring any serious injuries.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's healthy, though. Did you see everybody's healthy but
Elijah Mitchell. You know what? I'm getting used to Elijah Mitchell being hurt. And the 49ers are, too. We keep rolling right on with him. We love to have him. He makes life easier. But you got to be ready to play without him.
Yeah, he's always injured. It's actually crazy. It's like, I don't know. Like, he needs a new personal trainer or something during the off season because this is getting insane.
He needs to have a procedure. Whenever a doctor comes up with you can have bionic knees or something, replace your regular knees, that man is going to make a fortune plus. I mean, athletes
For
all over the
real.
NFL, baseball, basketball. If you can come up with knees that players that could actually use and function naturally, oh man. Now go ahead.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't even. I'm just ready for Sunday. Honestly, I
Yeah,
honestly
me
don't
too.
have much to say. I was just calling in to say what's up and everything.
Appreciate it too. Tell you what, you give me a score though, and give me a breakdown as to why you think the 49ers might win, or if even if you think that the Cowboys may actually create some problems.
No, never that. Never the Cowboys doing anything.
We don't
But
turn the ball over.
honestly,
That's what they feed on. If you're not turning the ball over, the Cowboys are sitting ducks. The Cardinals prove that.
yeah. And if I recall, I don't think Brock Purdy has thrown a pick this season, and I don't think he's going to throw one anytime soon.
I, does Brock have a turnover of any kind? Maybe a
Yeah, he had that
fumble.
in the first week, but
Was that a fumble?
I think he did. I know he recovered one, but didn't he fumble again? And T.J. Watt uh,
Yeah.
forced it.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm tripping, but I
you
fumbled
can't
twice.
count on one hand. You can count on the mistakes he's made this year, which is phenomenal. So,
Yeah, but another thing, Dak he only thrown one pick this year.
yep. Did you see that pick though? You see, he was allowed to throw the ball. Dak is not throwing the
That's the
ball a lot out there. McCarthy's whispering in his
yeah.
helmet, "You throw that ball any place, but where I tell you to, I will bench you." I'm serious, Dak. Dak's scared. He looked scared out there. That pick he threw, all you could see was three jerseys. Now, somebody explained to me that those guys pulled a shift on Dak in mid-flight of the football. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Because honestly, I don't even know what the hell he was looking at. Honestly, like
All I could see was
people are
red.
like trying to say he was trying to lead it and everything. Like I kind of understand what people were trying to say, but then again, that's just excuses. There's three red jerseys right there. Why would you throw it still?
Say, and there's no excuse
Makes
for that Jaguars game. When I was telling him, I said, Jack, he's looking right. The receiver's looking at Dak. They're looking back at each other. The Cowboy receiver standing there, and Jack threw it anyway. I said, does Dak need glasses? Wow. So
he
what you
might
that
need glass.
yeah, don't give me an
Yeah,
excuse about that Cardinal INT.
you're
I'm not.
right. But also, I don't want people to worry about the defense. Honestly, this is what I think's going on with the defense. I think Steve Wilkes is just experimenting. Honestly, like just seeing what things work and what things don't work, and then once we get into a big game like on Sunday, I think everyone's gonna strap down and do what we need to do to rattle
Blitz.
Dak to throw at least two
Blitz.
picks.
Blitz. Because Steve Wilkes is known for blitzing. We've not been doing a lot of blitzing. Did you notice that? Fred got one
Yeah,
sack and he got blitzed in. I want to see Dre Greenlaw, who's actually faster than Fred. I want to see one of my corners sneak in there.
yeah, they could do that off the nickel because he's a big body.
Yes. Ooh, he'd be perfect. I think you called it. Look for that
What I call
call this week.
okay. I'll be looking out for it.
Dre,
But the other night,
go ahead.
I'm just a little. The only thing I'm nervous about, and I think everyone's nervous about it, is who's gonna play nickel. Are we gonna have Ambry Thomas out on the sideline and
No,
have
no. Yeah,
Isaiah Oliver in?
Oliver's going to be in. He's going
Or
to be
do
platooning, and I think they'll work that one out. I think they're going to be shuttling back and forth on that. We'll see. But Dre, you didn't give me a score though, because we're going to go. What do you think?
my score, honestly, I'm gonna say you already know you got to get 30 to beat Brock Purdy. So I'm gonna say 33-20.
You got it.
Niners, of course. Niners, of course. If anyone was
Absolutely.
wondering.
All right, Dre. I will see you on game day. Can't
Yes,
wait.
sir. Uh,
Night, Dre.
stay blessed.
You too, fam. Let's go check out Evan. Evan!
Ronbo, how's your night?
Oh, it's doing great. You know, to see all of a sudden you pick up your phone. What? Oh, no. No. Oh, really? Really? Is this somebody's idea of a joke? Randy Gregory. See, we picked up people to play defense. You know how Lynch has been shuttling people in and out of the 49ers locker room for years looking for linemen. Randy Gregory, you know, next to Nick Bosa, I can't think of anybody that I appreciate coming in here more. What do you think? Your thoughts on Randy Gregory joining this ground? I mean, this is pounding defensive line, and talk about the Dallas Cowboys, which are 49ers.
I think it's a good pick. I mean, I heard he has character issues and whatnot, but, we got him for free, basically. So It's like taking a flyer out on the guy, Denver paid his salary. We swapped picks, basically, because we're going to have, we're hoping to have a late sixth anyways. And Broncos, from what it looks like, they're going to have an early seventh. So
Yes.
you're only talking about a few spots here. You're not talking about a whole round. So
I'm talking into the 6th round pick. You know what I mean? Because you're right.
Yeah, and when he's ready,
the Broncos
to go,
aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, you can't double team all those guys. Now you're going to have Gregory, Armstead, Hardgraves, in some cases Kinlaw and Bosa. That's insane.
He's going to come in and work with the 49ers next week with Chris Kasurek, and Kasurek is going to get him straight on a few things to up his game even more. Nobody comes and plays with Kasurek and stays the same. They get better. They never get worse. Oh, God.
Yeah, we're like a rehab center for D linemen,
Right?
Say, hey, come as a merc for a year and get paid when you leave, like look at Arden Key and, guys like that, they came and played well and then they got paid elsewhere. So.
Yeah.
And it shows that Lynch is, they're all in this year. Like they're trying to do the damn thing. So
Yeah. No tail dragging.
Like Big Show message, like, they're probably looking to make another move here before the trade line or the trade deadline also.
Yeah. And A-listers, and how the 49ers, they categorize A-listers versus B-listers, and then, of course, at the end of the season, all the A-listers are safe, and then it will, trim the fat. So it's a formula, and you should be able to sustain a good team each and every year. Rudy, that's what I was trying to tell you. You wouldn't listen. Sustainability comes from intelligent planning. Y'all don't have no intelligent planning going on in Los Angeles. Go ahead, Evan.
Yeah, but as far as the Cowboys go, all the teams they've played are 1-3, and we've had a couple teams also that aren't doing great. So I'm not going to look into records too much, But we did beat the team that beat them.
Well, then see, that matters.
And if we take CD Lamb away, then what do they really have? They don't have that Schultz guy anymore. I think their tight end. He's gone.
Yeah.
And our linebackers are fat. I think our linebackers are quick enough to catch up to Pollard, and they got Gallup on the other side. But I think
what side of the wide receiver they picked up in the offseason?
Oh, can't remember his name.
I know, right? See, what does that tell you? He hasn't been making a lot of noise this year, or else his name would just pop into your head. Okay, go ahead. It's all about CD Lamb.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to do what teams think they can do against us and make the quarterback beat you. So. But
yeah, so I CD Lamb, who have I got to cover him? You know what, Travaris does a decent job, no matter who the wide receiver is.
Yeah, but they're gonna try to sneak him in the slot. I know, right? I already know they're gonna try that. Yeah, because they know. If we know, they know. That our nickelback is our weakness. Yeah, but maybe they'll do some weird stuff like when Fred was out in coverage last year. Maybe they might switch up.
Fred was actually in coverage last week. Did you notice that on several different plays? I noticed. Where's Fred going? Fred's covering. You know, he used to be a safety, right? He's a safety converted into a linebacker anyway.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be a good game. I think I think we're going to be running a lot. I think we're going to be pounding him, towards Mike Parson.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get Trent. I need to see Trent in motion. I haven't seen that too many times this year. And
yes.
I love watching him, just destroy people, even if it's his own guy.
Side and starts sprinting to his right because he knows Mika's coming that way. When Mika sees that big bus coming at him, that's going to be hilarious. I want the camera to zoom in on his face. Oh, bam! Oh!
He'll probably try to like do one of the quarterback, false sacks where they just lay down before the sack gets there.
He'll have to because Mika's
talks
a lot of trash.
I wouldn't want Trent running towards me.
Trent Williams running, especially as fast as he runs, as big as he is, and he's mean. Trent Williams is mean.
I love Trent. He's one of my favorite players. He's nasty. I wish all our offensive linemen just had that nasty pit bull in them.
You need that with the offensive lineman. That means that sends fear to defenders.
Yeah. Yeah, Burford's got like a baby face. He doesn't really, strike fear into people. I don't think anyway.
What is Burford, like 24 or something like that? See, you got to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Evan, we're having too much fun. I didn't even see the time. Well, listen, let me get your score.
I'm gonna go 38-17, and that last 7 is gonna be in garbage time.
Our biggest score of the year is going to be against the Cowboys. I love it, Evan. I'll see you game day Sunday. If you're right, we got this recorded. I'm going to laugh my butt off.
I'll be there. I'll be there, right there, watching with you. Shout out to the usual crowd, and thanks for the platform.
Thank you, Evan. Have a great night, fam.
Have a good night. You too, man.
Coco Puff says 49ers will score 4 TDs. BP and CMC will play better. I don't know how much better they can play, Coco, but my God, 20 for 21 and 4 touchdowns. Oh, my Surge. I want to see him do better, though. Surge.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Randy Gregory, the Cowboys. What are you thinking?
Well, I just been watching a lot of First Take and Undisputed, and there's some pretty funny things that they've been talking about. There's one thing that Stephen A. brought up that I thought was the most hilarious thing I've heard in so long. So, Texas boy, if you're listening, this is what he said. Dak Prescott is the highest quarterback in NFL history with the highest winning percentage that has not made an NFC championship game.
I saw that.
In the history. And Tony Romo's number 2.
Right, and number 2 was a Cowboy, too.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was hilarious. And Brock made it to the championship game in how many games?
Aaron? 8. Yeah. Oh, you mean Brock? You said
God.
Brock. Here's the thing.
Yeah, Brock.
Brock has already equaled 2 or 3 guys who've been around the league a long time. Dak, also Kirk Cousins. Everybody keeps. So we're not bringing Kirk Cousins. I just want to reassure you on that. Some of these guys, man. But he is. Dak is my favorite.
Hilarious, man. So.
Serge, do you remember that year that Dak?
Now I know how these Cowboys fans feel.
No, you don't. The Cowboy fans think that their team's going to win, and they think they're going to win it this year too. There's a guy that I just happened to run across that was talking all kind of trash. I think, was that Twitter? He's talking all kind of trash. 49ers know the Cowboys can whoop them. I stopped. Like you could hear the brakes. No. Like, when the car squeals. Going to... I had it backed up. What are you talking about? Why should we know that? We've seen you the last 2 years in the playoffs. What happened? This is kind of delusion.
Hey, Ronbo, do you know what Texas boy is going to do when the Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
I can't imagine.
He's going to turn off his Xbox and go to bed.
That's the only way they're going to win. It's going to have to be on a console.
That's the only way they're going to win. Oh man. And not only that too, Skip Bayless. Okay, everyone in the media are choosing the Niners except for Skip Bayless.
Of course. I saw him on Undisputed. I posted that up.
Yeah, and he also said that Brock scares him because he's trying to find something to say negative about him, but every time he keeps digging deep on Brock Purdy, he just keeps getting better and better, and that's what scares him. And I'm like, well, he's been showing us since last year and this year, like, what is there to show that he is not a good quarterback? He's winning. His ratings are still up. His completions. He has no turnovers. Like, come on, man. Like, of course you're gonna get scared.
Somebody pointed out he's got one fumble he didn't recover. But think about that fumble that he did. Remember the fumble he had, and he reached underneath his butt and grabbed the ball as that defender was trying to get it. Yeah. I said, Brock Purdy, boy, look at you.
I knew right away that even if they like strip the ball from his hands, like it shows the camera perfectly where he's on the ground, he has the ball on his hand, so once you touch him, he's down. Mm-hmm. So they could strip it all they want, but the cameras got it. Mm-hmm. So luckily the cameras had that.
And he remained laying there so calm. His calmness it's just something to behold.
Yeah, he was holding on to that thing like he was like, you know what? I'm not Dak Prescott. I'm not laying no egg. This egg staying with me.
270-pound lineman under there trying to get it out too.
I know.
Brock.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about the Cowboys. How do you think the Cowboys are going to do though? Other than are they going to pass the ball? Are they going to try to run Pollard at us? Pollard's a side-to-side kind of runner. They don't run between the tackles much. Does that play in our hands? What do you think?
He's going to have to throw the ball. There's no way they're going to run the ball on us. And then not only that, we're allowing teams to score under 20. So he's going to have to throw that ball like there's no tomorrow. Mm. And who does he have it to throw to? Who does he have?
CD.
Detroit versus everybody.
He's got CD.
He's going to throw it at us is what he's going to
I forget the other guy's name, but he's been around for a while. But, fam, Serge, we got to get your score so we're going to move. What do you got?
I'm saying 36-24.
All right. Serge, I can't wait. That's over everybody says 45 points is going to be the maximum on this game. But you know what? I like this. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to see you Sunday, and hopefully you're right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I'm very excited. This brings back memories from when I used to watch Troy Aikman and Steve Young.
Mm-hmm. And this is to bring back that Cowboy rivalry. I love it. And it's yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, fam. See you Sunday.
All right, go Niners. Let's do it.
And then let's go out to the UK. David!
What's going on, Ronbo?
David, it's time to renew old problems. The Cowboys are coming in.
Just as a reminder, I had to put on the championship game of '95. I just had to watch that game again earlier on today, and
that had to be fun.
I just, that first 6 minutes was just bliss.
Brandon Cooks. Thanks, fam. I was trying to think of who was the other receiver on the Cowboys team, but I know watching that game had to be fun. Because you see some things that you may have forgotten about, right? And you say, damn, that's yes. Love it.
Oh, it was great, wasn't it? and I just hope the same thing happens again Sunday night.
The Cowboys, there's some problems in Cowboys between Dak, the coach, Jerry Jones bringing in Trey Lance. His confidence is shaken. He's lost the 49ers twice. He's going to come in. The pressure on David, can you imagine the pressure that's on Dak Prescott? I come in and lose this game, man. They'll probably make me get my own flight home.
It's immense. He can't mess up. But the thing is the pressure's all on them. It's not on us.
Mm-hmm.
We're at home as well, so there is nothing on us. All we have to do is beat them and beat them hard.
Unfortunately, though, the Rams are playing the Eagles. I was going to say we could be sitting all by ourselves, clear in front. 2 games in front of Dallas, 1 in front of the Eagles. The Rams aren't going to beat the Eagles. Never mind. I hope so, but I don't think so.
No, I think no. No. Do you know what? I think they might.
Possibly. I entertained that thought myself. I understand that Cup is coming back. I don't know which kind of shape.
I'm a hopeful person.
Nakua. I want him to win. This is one of the few times you'll ever see me root for the Rams, like the Eagles. Not the Eagles, but the Hawks. We'll see.
Yeah. Them chickens can just do whatever they want. I don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares.
We'll dispatch them whenever we play them.
Anyway,
that's another day.
True. And we can't expect the Rams to do a man's job.
But for now, it's the girls, and we need to teach them a lesson.
We could completely break their heart this time, David. You're absolutely right. A defeat now by the 49ers will cement in the minds of the Dallas Cowboys that they are an inferior product, that they do not belong on the field with the San Francisco 49ers, and that will not go away. Come playoff time, if they should stumble into it, or like Stephen A. Smith says, well, we gotta first think that they believe that the Cowboys are going to be there for that game with the 49ers. That was epic.
It'd be perfect, but if there's any side that needs to perform, it's going to be the offensive side.
For Dallas or the 49ers?
They always say it's their D that is the thing. If everyone can perform on our side, and I know everyone's going, could be a CMC, so do you know what? I think Debo's going to just go.
Oh, him and George. I got a feeling this is going to be George's week.
I'd love it to be Georgie Boy's week, but I think it's going to be Debo because...
He's dying to do it anyway. Debo's probably thinking he's in the back seat.
He hates them, and I'd love it.
You see, we also had an advantage, too. When you got Kyle Shanahan...
Just give him the ball. Just give Debo the ball, and he will run over that defense like it's nothing.
I know, because they are soft.
Because he hates them.
They got
He hates them.
I know, like he hates the Rams.
It's true. It's the 2 teams he can't stand, and it proves he's a real Niner. It's the 2 teams you hate.
And this is a tradition. If you're going to be a 49er, you do not like Dallas, and you do not like L.A. The Hawks just came along recently.
Yeah. That's just because of the whole move and everything. That's a whatever. Those 2 are forever hatred.
And it'll never end. David?
Nope, never.
What do you got for a score?
Have a tradition where I can't say
it. That's fine. Okay. I'm just going to put you down as...
You know what I want, and I'll make it clear what I want.
W.
You know it's going to be a Debo show.
Right.
But I can't say it just on the fact of tradition that I've opened my mouth on too many championship games and it's backfired on me.
All right, I'm going to put you down as just a W possibly. Dave's not thinking
anything.
No,
it's a W guaranteed.
Just out the numbers. All right, David, we got to go. I came in too late tonight. So I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see you game day. All right?
Absolutely. Take care, Ronbo. Take care, fam.
Too, David.
Love you always.
Love you.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you, David. Have a great
good
day.
One.
You too.
You too. Take care. Bye.
Bye, Dave. Sharon and Mama. Sharon.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Sharon. As you know, not only are we playing the Cowboys, but the team's all fired up now. And this is a problem. The 49ers getting all fired up before Sunday night because they picked up another asset. You know how, oh my God. Sharon, talk to me about this. Randy Gregory is now on your team. The Cowboys are going to come in trembling and shaking.
Yeah, I saw that breaking news earlier.
What are you thinking?
It's going to be a wild and crazy game. I think it's just going to make our defense more better, adding him.
Dialed
and
up.
I saw his highlights, so he's going to be helping Nick a lot in the other side, too, because he can get out of there. So I feel sorry for the other quarterback.
Mm-hmm. He sets the edge well, too.
Yes. So, and my mom and my brother and them are going to that game.
Let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They should have a good time at that.
Yeah.
Make them doctors.
Yeah, that's her birthday gift.
And tell your brother to bring plenty of tissues or a towel, because remember, he has Mike McCarthy as his play caller, and we have Kyle Shanahan. Now, who's going to win that? And Mike McCarthy cannot outcoach Kyle Shanahan. Dan Quinn,
it's pretty pathetic. They got to want to sit there and try to cheat.
They're going to be doing something different, though, Sharon. The Cowboys are not going to come in. They can't be that stupid to do the same things they've been trying to do. But I can't imagine where the antidote is. What do you do? What do you do different?
And talking about them going to cover and double cover CMC. CMC is just going to run through, so you can't stop that man. He's just going to run through you.
Yeah,
so good luck trying to cover him.
It's on a whole nother level. I don't know.
And whoever else.
He loves this offense. He really does. He just embraces it. I mean, CMC is the embellishment of what they do on offense. The guy, every hole.
They're going to worry about CMC, but they got to worry about Ayuk and Debo and everybody else, not just CMC.
I forgot about Ayuk already.
And Dak's going to struggle. Dak is going to struggle under pressure because our defense, and he struggles. And Stephen A. Smith said Dak is going to throw 2 interceptions.
You got him.
He got him throwing 2 interceptions.
I don't know. Dak, I don't think they're going to let him throw the ball out, Sharon. I think they're going to try to keep that ball on the ground as much as possible with Dak throwing in positions where there is no way for him to throw an INT. You're not going to see him going deep downfield. That goal line shot is another story, though, against the Cardinals. I'll still never understand that. People try to explain what happened there. I don't get it. So, I mean, 3 red shirts.
But it's going to be a lot of penalties called because the Cowboys do like to give a lot of penalties, too.
We've had a little issue with that, too, but we're not so bad.
Yeah, we do,
generally
but not
do
as much.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of holding off on that a little bit of learning. But the Cowboys do definitely like to give up penalties.
Yeah.
That's right.
Trent Williams can't hear it on the road. That's the problem. He's at the edge, and he jumps every now and then because he can't hear it. But we're at home now. The crowd will cooperate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, did you guys notice? Did you guys notice when even the Cardinals were coming back, there was no panic, and the offense just took over from there and got even more aggressive?
We did. Jack, hold on.
Cardinals didn't score after that.
Let Sharon finish, Jack. I want to hear all that. I want to hear it all. Hold on. Go ahead, Sharon.
And I love how Jerry Jones was talking about coming in and taking over our stadium. That's funny.
That hasn't happened since. When did Kyle come? 2017. They did when Tom Sewell and Chip Kelly were running the team. That was the saddest time in most of our lives. You sat there and you watched 49er fans sitting next to a majority of blue jerseys. It really was painful. Yeah.
Yes, it was. But they're not going to do it.
No.
Stephen A. Smith said they ain't got the money to travel.
They don't have the population in that area
like
to overtake the stadium. Yeah, so we got a lot of 49 fans in Texas.
There's people coming from Texas, and I forgot where else is just to come to that game.
Well, they can come in. I mean, but as far as them taking over the stadium,
I mean, 49er fans.
Oh, well, see, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
I mean, we got season ticket holders that have been season ticket holders for a while. That's why the Hawks have the same situation going. Those people didn't buy their tickets before the game. They've been season ticket holders for years, and some of those tickets are hard to attain.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Well, tell Sharon, give me what do you got for a score? You and Mom. I pay attention to Mom's score closely too. What do you think?
Mom is sticking with 27-17.
All right. And you?
And I'm covering the spread. I'm going 24-20.
Yeah, that's just under it by one. Some people have 44. Mm-hmm. All right. Always a pleasure, Sharon. I'll tell you what, I'm going to look for you and Mom.
Let's go Niners.
And tell them to have a good time at the game, and I'll see you Sunday.
Oh, I will tell her. All right, Ronbo.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
All right, Jack. Couldn't hold back, Jack. Get on in there, man.
Man, can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Listen, man, this has got to be the most mellowest Ronbo sports show ever. Like, I just woke up. It's like 6 o'clock exactly on the dot. You guys always love doing this. Man, I love it. But I just woke up.
Jack,
and you guys seem like you guys are all tired.
You've been sleeping. You're all pumped up.
But man, I ain't worried about nothing, man. I ain't worried about nothing. And talk about old boy, talk about all this media hype with Stephen A. and Skip Bayless. But I want to give a shout out to our fellow Californian, Keyshawn Johnson is a goddamn star.
Really?
Stop it, Skip. Stop it, Skip.
Him and Richard ganked up on him.
And wow. And Richard's coming along just fine. I love me some new First Take with a little sprinkle of Michael Irvin and Lil Wayne. But you know what I'm saying? But back to this, man. What I was saying was, if you noticed, I think it was the second quarter, third quarter when the Cardinals were supposedly coming back, and they were down 6. Mm-hmm. But our offense, there was no panic. McCaffrey, everybody, it was like, okay, all right, fine. We got to play now. All right, let's go do it. And then they didn't score ever since. And it was just an ass whooping, a thrashing, like I told you guys. But, Ronbo, with 2 Pro Bowlers that are already gone with Diggs and their left tackle Smith, and then one banged up in Parsons. I mean, they don't got a chance in hell. You were talking earlier about this is.
Oh, that's right. He left the field limping.
Michael's back. You know what I'm saying? And you were talking about. You said earlier. You said this is going to be scary. Well, this is going to be a pre-Halloween, scary, physical ass game. They're not going to be ready for this, and including the fans. The fans. This is going to be the most lit fucking game you guys have ever seen at Levi Stadium. It's going to be crazy. I'm telling you, I can't wait, man. We got the fact that we got Randy Gregory in the building, man. I think he was a top 4 rusher at one point, and he's lanky. This is what Chris Casero was hoping for Robert Beal Jr. to be. He got that 6'5" lanky frame, but this guy not only is a good pass rusher, but he can hold up against a run, Ronbo.
Yeah, he said that.
And like the other guy said, we got to pursue. He can hold up against the run. So watch out, man. This is those type of trades, man, that get you thinking like, damn, man, this could be something legit now. You know what I'm saying? On this upcoming run that we got in the second half of the season, when this guy gets all the game. Sorry, I'm half asleep. You know what I'm saying? Get all the book work and learns the game plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What Wilkes wants to do. What Casero wants to do, what Shanahan wants to do, what the defensive line are already doing. But talk about the defensive line, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? Drake Jackson, and you know me how I feel about since Solomon Thomas and this guy, and then Kinlaw's coming along, but have you noticed that Drake Jackson has 3 sacks only in the first game, and those weren't from pass rushing skills. Those were like, oh my God, he's in front of me. It's like 3 gifts that were given to him, and the dude was like, he's still not got a sack since, Ronbo.
I know. That's it. That's just set the panic to the 49ers. Okay, we got to go get another guy here. Yeah, because he's got to develop. He needs time. Yeah, I give him a little longer. There's only a few Nick Bosa's on the planet that come in from year one just raising hell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I should be the most tired as hell, but I'm the most hyped as hell. My black coffee without sugar, everybody, because you could keep your intermittent fasting going with just black coffee, green tea, or black tea. So my black coffee is just brewing now. But I'm just wrapping it up, man. I'm not worried about nothing. I can't wait. This is going to be the hell with the Dolphins and them, all of them. This is going to be 71-3, Ronbo. We're going to whip the shit out of these motherfuckers.
Are you serious?
71-3. We're going to
put
break
that
the
down.
record. Goddamn, forget 70 that the Dolphins scored. It's going to be 71-3. It's going to be a total ass whooping, thrashing, injuries on the Cowboys all up and down the field. They're not going to be ready. Debo's going to punch him in the mouth. McCaffrey's going to punch him in the mouth. Rombo's going to punch him in the mouth, baby. It's going down, man. I can't wait for this ass whooping, dog. But only thing I got to say, my 209 brothers will be coming back to Northern Cali. So shout out to Brandon Cook from Stockton, California. And as you know, Deron Bland taking over the cornerback position from Modesto, California. You got to put it down for your folk, man. Lego.
Jack, you go back to
71-3.
I'm going to tell you what. We got that recorded. First, we can't wait. If that should happen,
all right,
man. All right, Jack. I'll see you game day.
Let me get my coffee and let these guys hate on the chest, man. Love y'all. Peace.
Good day, Dak. You're just getting up. The 49ers ever open up a 70 burger?
Go Hard's missing.
They're gonna open next shop you see open up in the Bay Area is gonna be called 71-3. Salvador. Salvador, open the door. Salvador. Sal. Sal might be doing something. Let's come back to him. You got him?
Ronbo.
There you are. Yeah. Sal.
Hey, man. Something's wrong. He keeps hanging up on me every 30 minutes. I got to call back in.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. And don't tell you. Sometimes that system does things that we don't find out about till they send us a report later. And then by that time, I'm already pissed off. So, Sal, you're on now, though. It won't cut you off now. So, Sal, Randy Gregory's on your team now. The 49ers seem pumped. Have you seen anything with them talking lately? They can't wait to play this game. I'm telling you right now. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Niners, just piggybacking off of what Jack said. It might not be 71-0, but I definitely think we're gonna, dominate and show our strength on them. I wouldn't mind, a big blowout like that, but I expect.
God, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I expect the Cowboys to kind of come out with some more toughness and be a little bit more prepared.
They have to, Sal. Look at you continue to embarrass yourself. We have to weather their energy, though, because you're right. They're going to come out of the gate looking like, y'all ain't beating us today. You ain't going to. And see, that's when we got to be ready for that. They're going to do it. They're going to try.
So I was there in the playoff game. They started pretty good, the last playoff game. And, it's kind of weird because, we haven't started slow this year, but Kyle Shanahan teams, they tend to start kind of weird in some big games. Like either he's passing it too much or, talking back to last season, the game just wasn't start. Yeah, the game just wasn't how we expected it to start out. Yeah, but that's not a problem this year. Like we're a well-oiled machine. We're rolling Ronbo.
Yeah. Hey, remember that first series is a rehearsed set anyway, but I don't know. Still.
Yeah, we're gonna put up 30 points again. I'm just hoping that our defense kind of clicks more. I want our defense to click more.
And people, Didn't the Cardinals score 20-something?
On them, they think they scored 28.
Yeah. So if the Cardinals can put up that many points, I don't know how they're going to stop the 49ers from putting up 30. Yeah.
I just hope our pass rush gets unlocked. We start,
It will, though.
Dak
Hey, Sal, don't mistake the pass rush for being a fail. Because people are getting the ball. You notice every quarterback now is like, oh, get away from me. They just get rid of the ball quick. Although, what's his name last week had good protection, Dobbs actually had throwing time on a few occasions. But everybody else is just get rid of the ball as quick as possible.
Yeah, it's all right. Bend but don't break. I really just hope we kind of just bring more pressure. I just want the guys. I just want to see Dak Prescott get sacked, throw picks. Once the turnovers start coming out, then that's how that game gets blown open.
I know.
We really got to get up on them. But I was trying to tell you, Ronbo, last week, we were kind of worried about the Cardinals, but our team, man, they're so good. They're so good, Ronbo. We shouldn't be worried. We're the top dogs out there. I've been having the mentality that the Niners are going to smack everybody. I'm not thinking we're going to lose until, we lose. So I'm not picking nobody against this team.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why worry?
Because back in the day, Jimmy G used to hurt us. A lot of dumb penalties, a lot of mistakes, and that just hasn't happened recently.
Flawless. I mean, BP's got one error, that one fumble he couldn't recover. But other than that, it's been kind of unbelievable. BP's actually the best quarterback in the league for taking care of the ball. That's amazing. Played 12
for
games,
sure.
13 games. Hasn't played a full season worth of games yet. What's he going to look like in another year or two?
Even better. I mean, hopefully he just keeps on progressing, keeps on getting better. It's going to be pretty scary.
And stays motivated to get better.
But even I kind of want him. Say this game does turn out real close, Ronbo. What if this is a game where, for some reason we have to come back in the fourth quarter and, Brock makes that clutch drive, on Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys?
That would put the
Say he was playing bad in the first half and then, then he flips it in the second half. Because why can't Mahomes do that and all the other quarterbacks do that and they praise them when they come back late in the fourth quarter? They weren't the reason their team was down. They weren't the reason their team was down the whole time.
Because Brock is unbelievable, Sal. Nobody believes it. It took me a few minutes to believe it. I'm believing it now, but I said, damn, how many games has he played? He's playing in this he's been playing this league for years. He is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's very, very, very poised. I just hope whatever narrative comes out of Sunday it's a good narrative, man. You keep moving the goalposts for Brock Purdy.
Yeah. And they're going to do that for the rest of the year because it's like we're saying. What we're seeing looks unbelievable, but he's doing it. Sal, what do you got for a score, though?
For the score, I'm going to go 37-20.
I should be with you guys. We might be ready to break that 30 plus. We're going to be getting toward 40s pretty soon. Somebody's going to get a 40 burger soon. It'd be great to see that happen against Dallas.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully this Sunday, Ronbo. That'll be pretty nice.
Sal, I'll be looking for you Sunday. I'll be 37-20 is right. I want the Cowboys to stay below 20 though. But yeah, I'll see you Sunday, Sal.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
I was pretty close last week, so hopefully I get it right on the dot.
This could be the one. All right, Sal. Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo. You have a good night.
Thanks,
good night.
Sal.
See you.
Seriously, 49ers are tweaking things. There's still a few things. Defense is definitely a work in progress. We're gonna see some a different 49er team within the next 2 to 3 weeks. You can already, and the way Coach Wilkes was talking in that interview, you can tell something is definitely in the works. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how's that going, buddy?
Oh, Michael's great. I got Randy Gregory on my team.
Oh, shit.
Playing the Cowboys.
Oh, I'm happy.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm happy. Hey, little pieces like that helps us. Let these teams give up players like that.
You know?
I love this guy. I think this guy from Nebraska, second-round draft pick. Oh, he looks good. I think he's going to be excellent with the 49ers. I think he's going to do great.
He's going to be motivated, too. I think he quit playing in Denver. You know, can you imagine playing for the Broncos?
Line we got now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to
line we got now. We're going to have a wall.
Oh.
We're going to have a guy. Yep, we're going to be going after the quarterback left and right.
The red and gold scenario.
So nobody's going to stop us. No quarterback is going to get away by the 49ers now. They're trapped at all in left, right, middle. Oh, yeah. You're trapped. I'm happy. I can't wait for a Sunday night game, boy. I can't wait to beat the Cowboys. And remember, the 49ers and Cowboys series, it's 19-1, so it's a tied series.
Really?
So
somebody put up a graphic a minute ago.
Yep.
There's a tie.
19-1. It's 19 wins,
is that
19
right?
losses, and 1 tie.
Yeah. You know, we fell behind them for a while, and that's what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to break this tie.
Now we got the weapons, I think this is the chance we could take them out and break that record to be the leading. You know, we'll be leading them 20-19-1. That's okay. Keep it rolling, baby.
You know, the fun thing is you the Cowboys and 49ers, but they're both 5 Lombardi winning teams. This is what makes it so epic.
Yeah.
I'm glad they had sense enough to
a lot
put
of
on
good
Sunday night
coaches
prime
come out
time.
of both teams. Yeah, that's the old school matchup. And that's why with the young generation now, get ready to watch some old school matchups now.
Yeah.
This is one of the
Rams.
best.
You guys haven't had a title since 19. You guys don't understand. Football was around before the Rams. Before you were around. It's just, because they always talk about get a modern day Super Bowl and then you get some respect. See, that's just immature.
Yeah, I was in 11th
stupid.
grade when the 49ers won the last Super Bowl. I was in 11th grade. Imagine that, 95. I remember that because Steve Young came to my high school and we were talking.
That must have been fun. I bet you forgot it. You'll never forget about that.
Oh, went to the same high school as me, Steve. Yeah, Jerry Rice was there. A couple of the other Niners were there talking. I was like, damn, I felt like I was in Hollywood.
I know, right? God.
Yeah. But I'm ready. Texas boy, you better get your tissues ready because we'll send you some more tissues if you need it. You're going to need it. You're going to be crying so bad your basement's going to be drowning with Dallas tears.
This game.
49 head platters are going to be out there.
Oh,
yep.
God, yes.
Yeah.
And Willie Bass ain't going to be no cowboy take over the stadium.
No.
You got to be drunk.
It's all red. Drunk. The only thing they're going to be taking over is the tissues.
We take over Texas Stadium even now. And the Cowboys are supposed to be all that.
Hey, the Rams' house is our house. So you look at it. And that's the truth and nothing but the truth.
They should put our name outside of SoFi Stadium. Put the Rams over here
we
to the left because that's where they live.
Somebody that lives there should do it.
Exactly.
Somebody should put a sign that says that. Somebody that's in the chat should go over there.
We help them pay their bills.
Take a picture and put it on Twitter.
Hey, well, that's okay, but listen, we pay their bills, Michael. I mean, if they're going to come slightly short of reaching their financial goals every year, the 49ers every year make sure that happens. Filling that place.
How would you like to have the Rams and Eagles do a tie instead of nobody wins?
Hey,
it's a tie. They can't.
That would be appreciated. Ah,
that would be a gift. Yeah, nobody wins.
Yeah, a tie.
Yeah, a tie. And we'll still be ahead of the Eagles by a half. And we still make it out all right. I mean, if the Rams beat the Eagles, I'll celebrate. I'll be happy. Either way, because the Rams, we'll beat the Rams, Main thing, let the Rams beat the Eagles. We'll beat the Eagles, and we'll go up more.
But, that would give the Rams, keep the Rams sniffing at our heels. Although, I expect the Rams to fizzle sometime soon anyway. But the thing is,
they're going to have tough games ahead. The Rams are going to have more tough games ahead. They can win this weekend and lose next weekend.
And
we're going to be on the road for 2.
Yeah, you know what? We're not going to play them tough at the end of the season, though. I just realized we played them the last game, right?
But the last game, that could be it could mean something or it might not mean anything. It depends how we do with the number 1 seed.
Not for the division.
If we got to win to get the number 1 seed, you got to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Number 1 seeding. Number seed. You have to beat them up. You're gonna have to beat them up. Oh, sorry.
You got to beat them up.
Hopefully that scenario doesn't come.
You don't know who could be behind or tail. I mean, if we're 2 or 3 games ahead of other teams, great. I'm just worried about it. I'm just saying, Texas boy, you've been prepared. 49 Empire is going to rule. You tissue boy, yep, We're gonna call you Tissue Boy.
Michael, what do you got for a score? We're gonna have to go. What do you think?
I say 49ers 38. I think they're gonna break it. I think Cowboys 24.
Hey.
Because they're gonna score same way like was. Two great defense.
Yeah, they're not gonna get shut out. But,
No, they're not gonna shut up. There's nobody can get shut up these days. Not that many teams. There's too many teams that
We came close against the Steelers, but yeah, we blew it. Anyway, Michael, gonna see you Sunday. Yep. Appreciate you getting in here
Sunday,
as usual.
8:30. Yep, prime time game. Yep. All right, Michael. Fighters. Have a good night. Bye.
Deal. Cocoa Puff. Do they going to play Randy on Sunday? Cocoa Puff, I'm not sure. Cocoa Puff, sometimes you have to always. I always hate when I don't get it. Do they? Who's he talking? He's saying Randy. No, hey, Coco. Randy's not playing until next week. He's going to fly back to Denver, and then he's going to come in Monday, and they're going to get him situated, get a locker, get him measured up for a uniform, get him out on the field. Chris Kasur's going to pick him up at the airport. Boy, what are we going to do together? You wouldn't believe. Lorenzo.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Lorenzo, man, sit back here. You and me, we know about this thing between the Cowboys and the 49ers. And here we go. We haven't had this much fun. I know, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, that's what I want to see happen to them. I want them out in the field bleeding and crying. I want to see them fist fights break out because the 49ers, they think, was playing too rough. Yes!
I just see us kicking their ass. I don't know. What's their game plan all week long? You hear me. I don't listen to too much, pay attention too much to that. But Dak's mad and Trey Lance might have the plans or something, whatever.
Pressure, Lorenzo. Be Dak Prescott for a minute. Can you imagine the pressure? That's why I know he's going to burst. He's got to go out there and show everybody, look, I don't know why they're bringing quarterbacks in here. I'm Dak damn Prescott. See, that's why he's going to come out and he's going to do a lot of stupid things. I can already feel it,
Yeah, I see him throwing like at least 3 interceptions. I don't see it. I don't really see. I don't see what he Micah Parsons. That's about it.
Mike is talking major stuff too. I didn't know he was allowed. Micah Parsons, he's got some kind of a podcast he does, and he never stops.
Yeah. I like listening to the Niners players though. Those guys are focused. I mean, they don't. They don't. They're not
people talking.
Yeah, they don't. We don't have anybody just talking trash.
They show it.
All right, well. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, the 49ers show all their action on the field.
Yeah, they don't talk too much. I like that about them.
And a few of them could talk trash. If I'm Dre Greenlaw, I could talk. If I'm Fred Warner, I could talk. If I'm Trent Williams, I don't need to never ever stop talking. if I'm CMC, I could call people up on the other team. You think you got a chance? Well, listen, I'm telling you right now. Who is this? This is Christian McCaffrey. What do you want? I'm gonna beat your ass. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be like about. I was thinking 38, like the other caller, Bob. I think 41. Probably 41-10.
The first 40 burger will be against Dallas. Lorenzo, I like
41,
that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, hey, if we're gonna score 41, what is Dallas gonna score?
10.
10?
10 points.
Put Lorenzo down for 41-10. I want a 40 burger so bad. If they do just 37, I'm gonna be so mad. I said, "Oh man, Lorenzo had you guys kick the field goal."
We'll still have callers not happy. We'll give it 40. They could have made it 50, man. Fuck.
I know that's what we want to do.
Never happened. What the hell, man?
You can sympathize with that because I want the Cowboys to get beat to death because they're coming in with a mad on because they lost 2 years in a row and The 49ers, it's only a regular season game, but, still, it's all about Cowboys versus 49ers.
Yeah, when you go on trash talk, I always tell people, if I were to fight you 100 times, I will kick your ass 110 times.
Yeah.
Just because I'll be giving it 110%.
Don't fire, don't fire your opponent up. I mean, why fire him up? You want to get his mind in a place where, he's sort of relaxed and, but don't get him pumped. That could work against you.
I think, our defense is just going to shut him down. They're not going to do shit to our defense. Those guys are just too good.
And they're getting better every week. So this is week 5. So
and every team's plan is to throw it quick. You can't get to they are throwing it, but underneath, we tackle good. They don't go anywhere. Not like our yak monsters.
Oh yeah, that's it. And you seen them last week against the Cardinals. Yeah, the Cowboys are having all kind of problems. Connor was just doing whatever he pleased. But you notice, Connor got mad with the 49ers because he went out and picked on the lightest guy he could find. He went over there and grabbed Talanoa and by the face and just threw him like he said, man, what is wrong? Oh my God, what are you doing? This is football.
That offense is really fun to watch this year. They're just fun. It's like the little orchestra. It's like kind of like everybody's doing their thing. They're fun to watch. Defense is coming together, and this new guy. I hope. I don't see Dallas really having a chance. Just a normal hype. Dallas. They're not that good. Every year.
Thing,
I hate them.
They're beating some teams. Their defense is doing all the work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they always have some breaks, when they do that. Then they come, meet a real team and then kick their ass. And it'll be all about why Dak lost or whatever. Excuses.
And the Cardinals.
This would have happened.
Yeah. Hey, they had to come to. They played the Cardinals in Arizona, right? Yeah. I said, and did the Cardinals go to Texas and run the Cowboys out of their own stadium? I think they played in Arizona though.
They played in Arizona, I think. It doesn't matter. Jerry, these guys are crazy. We could take over the Niners' house.
I want to see that.
So it's going to be kind of fun. I just stay pretty quiet, though. You hear them, chirping out here, but, it's not. Yeah, whatever. We'll see.
You got to do that.
We'll see.
I got to talk a little bit. Well, Rich, I'm going to go.
As long as we're healthy, I'm going to remain confident. So we're good. Hey, thanks.
You should.
Thanks for letting me on, everybody.
I always appreciate you getting on the
We should kick their ass.
We should.
You all have a good night.
You too, fam. I live in Zoo.
All right. Later.
Bye. Area code is 626. Come in here, 626.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you clearly. Who is this?
I don't know if you still remember me, but this is Don, not the Rams Don, the other one.
I don't blame you for making clear of that. and the Don you're talking about is Burr. He's for the Lions. The guy that's always coming Detroit versus everybody. That's Don Burr. So Don, glad you cleared that up. Don, come on in, fam. We're talking about Randy Gregory acquisition. We're talking about the potential win versus potential loss versus the Cowboys coming up Sunday, some of the variables and reasons why the outcome will be what it be. What are you thinking?
I honestly think the pickup of Randy Gregory is going to be a good one. He just needs to be in a place where they're going to be able to use him for a pass rusher, because that's where he excels at the most, is being on the edge. And alongside Bosa, Armstead, and Hargrave, oh my goodness, he is going to be so happy right now. I know it sucks that he can't play this week because, he has to do some things and get some of his stuff over here. But, I expect great things from Randy Gregory, to be honest. For the game, I mean, oh, man. Talk about a rivalry game like no other. Sunday Night Football.
Oh.
Ooh, yep. And everything is all evened up. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so fun to watch. That's for sure.
And Don, I want you to hit on this because I forgot about this. I've been meaning to ask you. Nicola D'Antonio says, "What can Trey say to the Cowboys that they don't already know?" Dan Quinn worked with Kyle. See, there's the thing. People keep worrying about what Trey is going to fill the Cowboys up as far as intel. I don't think the 49ers are not going to do anything that they've not done to them before, but the 49ers might add a couple extra wrinkles. What are you thinking on that? Are you worried about what Trey's going to fill them in on?
Honestly, not too much. I mean, he can only give a little bit, to be honest with you, and I don't think that's even going to be enough because he hasn't really learned that playbook at all that much. I mean, he got hurt and everything, and all he's learned from was practice. That's it. He's never really seen what we can do on the field. Never really learned what we can do on the field. But here's another thing I would also know, because Randy Gregory used to be a Cowboy.
Yeah.
Who's to say he has told some of the guys how the Cowboys operate?
We got a couple more Cowboys too. Forget their names that are on our squad as well.
Anthony Brown, I think, is one of them.
Yes, that's the guy.
Yep.
Don, also,
that guy.
If anybody wants to take a measure of how it helps to be from the 49ers organization, Mike McDaniel over in Florida with the Dolphins. Does anybody know Kyle Shanahan more than McDaniel?
Not really.
I don't think so, right? So we beat the Dolphins. And McDaniel knows everything there is to know about Kyle Shanahan. So, I don't know why people are worried about that. That's not going to be a factor. Shanahan changes up his concepts every week, every game. So.
Yeah, I mean, Dan Quinn, obviously, I know. He knows how to play Kyle Shanahan's offense, but
how many years were they
I
together?
think we got something there. Right? So
didn't help last 2 years.
True, and that's why they were all close too.
I know that's another good point, though. I think Kyle's moved on though, because you know how he is. Kyle sits up day and night to come up with new ways and angles to fool people to think they know him. Even the guy over in Green Bay, Mike LeFleur, he knew Kyle, and we ran Green Bay out every time we played him. So it doesn't help to know Kyle, And Kyle could call him, man, come on, he don't know me. So.
Yeah. No, most of the guys that we faced that have known Kyle Shanahan, they never really had that success against us. Ain't that funny? That is so.
It's hilarious.
That's crazy.
McVay? How many times has McVay beaten Kyle? And Robert Saleh's the only guy. I got to tell you, though, that Jets team, if they had Aaron Rodgers, they would be a handful this year. Whew. Dang.
They would be.
Because that defense is tough. But Don, what are you looking at? What are you looking at as a score, though?
As far as the score is concerned, I mean, I honestly think we don't score 30 this game, but I think we get a little bit close. I believe it'll be 26-17.
All right. And that's enough for me.
That's my score.
Yeah, as long as we beat them by that 3-point spread, I want people to get paid this week. The 49ers are getting people paid every week, except for the 1 week when Sean McVay decides, time, what? Field goal. What? McVay, you just want to that was... Anyway, that's not going to happen this week. We got to clear that spread by a margin.
That was a name. Sean McVay was another coach. I forgot that knew Kyle Shanahan, too. And we still owned his... Yeah.
But Don, we're gonna go. I tell you, let me see you on game day. I can't wait. I know you can't either. All right.
All right. I'll see you then.
Looking forward to it, Don. Appreciate you getting back. All right. Take that area code down and put your name on it. All right. Night, Don.
All right. Good night, Ronbo.
All right. Ellis. Ellis versus everybody.
Goddamn right.
Ellis, you got a new defensive end.
John Burris counting tennis properly.
Ellis, we joke, but I got to tell you, I am concerned. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm starting to think they're gonna be that team. The Cowboys finally find a way out of this, and all of a sudden we're looking at. So the Cowboys are not going to win that wild card spot, and it looks like it's going to be the Detroit Lions. Damn, oh man. So I don't want, because Don Burr would own us. Bad as we've been talking to him, Ellis. Okay, you know what? It's science fiction. It's not going to happen. Ellis, talk about Randy Gregory and the Cowboys versus 49ers.
I mean, if the Detroit Lions are finally out the season after 20 years, the world's not good.
More than that.
So just be happy and shut the hell up. But, the Randy Gregory thing, first and foremost, I was not a fan of it initially after hearing how he's been suspended for practically, I don't know how many seasons for violating the substance.
I know. I was surprised they made the deal when I first saw it for that reason.
Very, very shocked at it. And then one thing I didn't like about him that really pissed me off is when we played him in the playoffs.
He broke Jimmy's shoulder.
Season before last, he punched Debo during after he's trying to make a tackle when Debo was getting a carry. I think it was in between the tackles or something to the left side, and I saw him take a swing and he's trying to hurt our boy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I know.
And I did not like him. So I'm wondering how the adjustment of some of the guys, having him on the team is going to be, because I'm not really too thrilled about it. What I will say, though, is that for under $1 million and then a swap, our swapping our 6th for a 7th round pick is dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm. Because we got plenty of picks.
So, yeah. So, I mean, it makes sense. And if for some reason something doesn't work out, we don't really take a huge L like that. I'm hoping that they configure the paperwork to where it's like, hey, man, if you fuck this off, you'll be looking at half that. You'll be looking at half that 800, 900K.
He ain't got no guarantees.
Or less than 80.
Yeah.
Well, so that's, as long as he has no out and, if ultimately he's taking the royal L at the end of the day, I'm cool with it. I just want him to come here and be a good character guy. You know what I mean? I don't like dirty players. If you have to play dirty, if you have to cheat and try to hurt people in order, in the game of football, intentionally hurt, punching, doing all kinds of shit. Anything outside of making contact with your body and taking them down, with your arms, you know what I mean? Doing the usual, textbook, what the sport was meant for. When you go outside of those lines, I don't respect you in any fashion or in any sport. Because that means you're not skilled enough. And you have to do shit like that in order to be successful. And at that point, to me, I have no respect for you. So as long as he comes here ready to play, none of that bullshit, no using any, performance enhancing drugs and stuff like that. He's playing with the best team that he's been with in his entire career. So he better come with it.
I'm glad you said that.
He better come with it. Because cutting Kerry Hyder, hopefully we can sign him back to the practice squad. But, I like Kerry Hyder a lot.
Yeah.
I know he hasn't been going too crazy or whatever this year. There's been a little bit of a downside to the defense this year. I think some of us can say we expected it a little bit with Wilkes. Maybe he's trying to still get used to, figuring out what he wants to do, game in and game out. But
yeah,
there's definitely been a decline between Saleh and D'Amico and now to Wilkes slightly.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Because here's the difference. D'Amico just took over what Saleh did and added some D'Amico to it. Wilkes is kind of rearranging things a little bit. I guess Kyle's authorizing it because Kyle asked him not to do that. But I mean, and they're doing a little different.
Yeah, well, we're not going to have. We're going to be playing some teams that got some firepower here pretty soon. So,
so get it all tweaked out now.
So he better get his shit together.
Yeah. Because we got to play the Browns in 2 weeks, right? Yeah. We play the Browns next.
Yeah.
If Deshaun is playing, that's going to be a day. Ooh. God, that defense,
Yeah. He's out right now, so he's trying to heal up and get ready. Deshaun is, but, maybe he'll play this weekend. I'm not sure. But I thought I saw an article or something where some of the Browns were disappointed that he didn't actually play. So.
Oh, he wasn't hurt that bad then, if they're talking like that.
Yeah, I mean,
what else?
But we'll figure it out, man. As long as the offense comes and does what we need to do, I'm score wise, I'm looking for us to. Shit.
Remember 44-45 is the
let me get
over.
30. Let me get 38.
Everybody's got. I want to be optimistic. I believe it. 38.
I want 38 this time.
And you were close last time.
Give me 38 this time. I mean, we was right there last game too. So we had 36 last game. Or no, it was 35-16.
Yeah, because
I was
1 point off.
I was 1 point off.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, man, give me 38, and then we'll get them girls. Shit, man.
Think about it, Ellis, because we're dependent on you. You got it right last time.
Yeah. I don't want to give them 21, but let's give them 21. Give them 1 more point than what their average is on the season.
Yeah.
As far as as far as the most that we've given teams max wise.
Right.
We're gonna be good though, man. It's gonna be a great game. We gotta come in ready to play. They're gonna be coming in hot. Brock's got to be getting rid of that ball. The defensive line's gonna be coming in hot, man. That's one thing I was thinking about today. They got a strong defensive line. They got a lot of their guys in this game. So
and
as far as the defensive line,
yeah, I know.
So I'm hoping that Kyle's got some plays ready, already locked and loaded
to neutralize that rush. Ellis, always appreciate it. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna see you Sunday, and we were looking for we want to highlight Ellis' score since he was so close last time. You and Sharon's mom. All right, fam.
Man, let's get it, man. Win is a win, no matter what. But yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Ellis.
Thank you for the platform as always, man.
My pleasure. Shout out to that squad too.
Thank you, sir. And shout out to the faithful out there. Evan, Papa Dragon, the Tonys, Tony.
Yeah.
And, all my peoples out there. Shout out to Donna and Tanisha, I believe, and hopefully everything's going well over there. Shout out to Frank coming in the other night. I was thinking about Frank recently, and then he came and popped on in. Shout out to Frank, man. Save me a fish sandwich, for the next episode. I'm gone.
All right, Ellis. Night, fam. Rodney Williams says 31-14. Niners book it. Game ball. Ayuk 10 for 140 and 1 TD. I keep forgetting about Ayuk. That's why I call him a silent assassin. Because when everybody else is raising hell, Ayuk is cutting you up. You die of 1,000 cuts. One little cut, another cut. A gridiron ref.
71-3.
Did you love that?
I did.
Oh, I would so appreciate that. I'd never be able to get over that. All the Cowboy fans I know, and even throughout my family, they'd have to block me. Y'all can't block me off the phone. I'm going to write you a letter by snail mail. Open it up and read it. I ain't going to put my name on it. Till you open it up. It's me. Oh!
Wow, that cracked me up. I'm like, wow, I would love to see that.
I wouldn't be able to get over that. Jerry Jones would be firing people that day.
That's going to happen. I'd love to see that.
You and me both. Dan Quinn would get fired. Dan Quinn would get fired. McCarthy get fired.
Yep.
Dak might get traded that same day.
Yep.
You embarrass Jerry like that? Oh, he's gonna get mad. Woo!
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't make it quite call in last week after the game. The pen was down. I was like, oh my God, I got it too late.
Yeah.
But I was really impressed that I called the score. I'm like, we're going to be 33-16, maybe 37-16, and I was right on that 16 with the Cardinals, but I wasn't right with the score on why. So they get 1 touchdown and 3 field goals, but they went for that 2 and they missed. They got 2 touchdowns and they went for the 2. They didn't get it. It was a great game.
And whenever you feel like that lets all the wind out of the sail, now you got a whole big problem. That Thursday night, right? The Bears and Washington. Yeah, and Washington went for 2 and got stopped. I said, that's it. Game over, y'all. Game over. You should just kick the extra point. Now you got real problems. I loved it.
That game was actually really interesting. It was, at first, it looked like, the Bears were going to run away with that game, and then Washington started coming back. And then the Bears looked like, it could be in jeopardy. They're going to lose again, but they ended up
pick 6.
Kind of cementing.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, good for them. Good for them. You got to feel bad for the poor Bears, man.
I do. I mean, they can't even call them the bad news Bears because the bad news Bears were at least entertaining. The Chicago Bears have been just really straight up terrible. I mean.
Oh, yeah.
So they got tired of being embarrassed and talked about. They look good. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's like, and remember Justin Fields, there was, the rumors were it was between Lance and Fields, and maybe Mac Jones, of course. Like, who are they going to pick? Who are the Niners going to get? And Fields was talked about. He could have been.
Do you know how many people called in and wanted Justin Fields? There were some.
I remember. I watched those shows. A lot of people wanted Fields.
There was some who wanted Trey, but Justin Fields was the overwhelming favorite of just about it. It had to be at least 70% of the 49er fan base, yeah.
I remember. I agree. It was a very high percentage people wanted Fields. And, wow, he's been struggling. But, it's ownership. It's the team. It's so much goes into football. It's like the ultimate team sport. And, it could have been different for him had he gone to the Niners. So.
Yeah, he needs remember, Colin Kaepernick had Frank. You can't. He's the kind of quarterback you've got to take advantage of his skill set. Don't have him out there just making him a pocket passer. Let him do some other things like he does very comfortably and he does very well, and build a team around him that can work that way. That's how come the Hawks were so successful. They had a lot of receivers that knew how to come back to their quarterback and find him when they needed to. There's a lot of teams that have players like that. And I always said that about our team. I said, we don't have guys that know how to come back to the quarterback when he's in trouble. But I think Ayuk and George Kittle have that skill. Actually, Debo to a degree. But you see how guys sometimes stop and they run their route and they don't move or they look for somebody to block. So, certain kind of receivers that do certain kind of things, you just got to have them to do certain kind of things with certain kind of quarterbacks. And they're not doing that in Chicago. But Eberflus, what is it? Is that Eberflus? He seems to think that his system will work for Justin. So good luck to him on that.
Yeah,
anyway.
Good luck. But he might not be. He might be out of a job a few weeks here.
Can you imagine Justin Fields also over in Arizona? There's a problem there. Everybody's going for the USC quarterback sweepstakes. So we're going to find out what happens in the season. Anyway.
Yeah, everyone thought Houston was going to get him, and it's like, well, the Bears might now. Hey, you never know. The Broncos could be up in that. The Broncos don't look too good.
We got to get your score, fam. We got to go. What do you got?
Okay. Wow, this is tough, man. I like I just found out right as I was getting off work. I was getting the updates on my phone earlier today. So the Cowboys, the Cowgirls, they're going to have, for the first time since I think 2021, their offensive line. They're going to have a fully healthy. All their starters on that offensive line are going to be playing.
Yeah.
So, although our defense is just, I think our defensive line and the way we rotate, and the way, our defense is not to be trifled with. So, I think it's going to be a close game. I still want to say we're going to hit 30. But if we don't, I'm going to say 27, somewhere 27-23 Niners, and then I'm going to say 17-20 on the Cowgirls. Like, I don't see the Cowgirls putting up a lot of points because we've got the home field advantage. We've got that defense, So.
But Ref, I got confused. 49ers going to score what?
I'm saying 27 at least,
okay.
But I really still think we can put up 30.
Okay, which
33.
one you want? We would commit. Which one? 27 or 30?
It's tough. 30. I want to say 33 so bad because I don't want us to.
Don't be afraid.
33-20.
33-20?
Right,
I'm putting you down for 33-20, and you're probably not going to be sorry for that. All right? We got to go, though. We got to go. Good night.
Love your show.
Thanks,
Love you,
fam.
man. All right.
Appreciate you, too. I'll see you Sunday. All right.
All right. If Sunday, wait, you're going to start late, though, right?
Yeah, it is going to be late, but if we're going to be so pumped up if we win, it won't matter what time it is.
I know. I got to be up at 6 for work on Monday, but yeah, I'll do my best.
We'll try to get here as fast as possible. All right. Good night, fam.
Good night.
And the big show says, you and I have talked privately about this, but this sport ages coaches and GMs like the presidency ages presidents. Does Kyle or John fulfill remaining years of contract extensions? Should we win Super Bowl? God, show that's true. That is true. Because they might be tired and worn out and weary. You know what, though, Show? I think they might try to go for the double team. The double. They might try to double up and get 2 because they should have had 2 by now. What? Is that Kenny? Get in there.
Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one.
So good to hear from you, Kenny. It looks like we're poised.
What's going on, Ronbo?
I'm looking at our team, man. I can't wait to see, as we watch this whole drama unfold, the 49ers looking more legit every week. I just need for that defense to get whatever Wilks is talking about, because I'm not even worried about the offense anymore. But what are you thinking?
14-3 because we broke Birdie.
That matches.
Who was that?
That was JJ, I'm pretty sure. But Kenny, listen.
What's up, girl?
You got.
Hey,
You
know what?
Go ahead.
This game's going to depend on Brock Purdy getting that ball out of his hand quick. Micah Parsons versus McKivitz, man, that's kind of worrisome a little bit, but Juice and Kittle can back him up. But yeah, that whole Randy Gregory thing, I don't think he's playing this week because he just got signed today, did his physical today, so that means that he wasn't even in Colorado. So he's got to fly back there to finalize paperwork. So
true, and pick up some stuff in the family. So yeah, he's not playing this weekend sure.
With that said, I agree with Jack, dude. Those 3 week 1 sacks that Drake Jackson got, and those were handed to him, dude. I agree totally. And that's why we got Randy Gregory, because Drake Jackson, Clell, and Farrell, they ain't putting up what they should be. You know what I mean?
What we need. Put it that way. Drake, I understand, because he's got to learn some things, but Cleveland Farrell's been in the league for a long time.
Yeah. Yep.
So maybe we knew we were going to get somebody anyway, Kenny. Everybody's talking about it. I didn't really know. I like to think we were going to, but I didn't know if we were going to. And lo and behold, the 49ers been sitting and bird dogging every team in the league because they were going to release him. And before they call it, hey, wait, before you Let me give you something for him. You don't have to just release him. We'll take it. We don't want to get into a bidding war with other people.
Yep.
Yes.
I think this
Good
game's gonna be like the Steelers game. Just little chunk plays here and there. I don't think it's gonna be anything deep because of Micah Parsons, but I know Brock Purdy's been working on his deep balls after practice, so who knows? But
good, right? Kenny, he's putting it right on their
time
hands.
to get them deep balls out.
Yeah, but you see that
he's
shot to
dropping
Debo?
dimes, dude.
Yeah.
There was people calling him trash, man, even after he has no losses and all. Like, man, come on, dude. I ain't gonna say no names, but
that's what But that shot to Debo right on his hands. That one to Ayuk just barely off his hands. He's getting sharper and sharper. They work on it. He works hard, Kenny. He really does.
Mm-hmm. I don't see no fear in this kid, man. He's got nothing but a high ceiling to grow. He's getting better and better every week, so we don't know what his ceiling is. You know what I mean? With Jimmy G, we kind of knew, you know what I mean? So it's like, he's this and that, and that's about it. But with Brock Purdy, he's getting better and better every week, so, like, the ceiling keeps going up and up and up.
I know, right?
Like,
where is he going? It's all about health. As long as we keep him out of the Jimmy G situation where he's missing camp because he's healing up from things and he's out for the season or he's out for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Brock has played, well, he did get hurt once. But things are looking good now, and maybe it'll stay that way. Please let it stay that way.
Hey, Jake Moody might be a big factor in his game. So
hey, talk about Jake for a minute. He doesn't get enough love, Kenny. Jake Moody scared everybody the bejesus out of his preseason. Now he hasn't missed anything. Right down the middle all the time.
Same thing with Brock Purdy. He was throwing interceptions in the offseason, but he ain't done it once yet.
That's right.
In real games, so.
See, Kenny, that goes to show you got to let people work out. The reporters come in there and get people all stirred up when really they're working things out in camp. And we got to stop overreacting. Yeah. Oh, he threw 3 interceptions in practice today. That is just so stupid. They're working on things.
Hey, one thing I want to say about Randy Gregory, he's not a big sack machine, but he does force fumbles. So,
as long as he applies heat and pressure, that's going to help Nick and Javon. We just need that quarterback to be running the wrong way and getting scared. Bam! Hey, hi, I'm Nick. Bam! Down you go.
Texas Boy and Rudy, man, you guys need to go start your own damn shows because you guys need fans to fill up your stadiums, dude. Straight up.
Well, actually, Rudy has a show.
You guys don't cut it down there.
Texas Boy, I don't know what the story on
Every time we have a game down in L.A., man, we fill that thing up. You guys need to, do some cheerleading or something.
We taking over the stadium was so fun. Rudy can't handle it. It just really bothers him. He's always digging up trash to put on X and try to hurt the 49ers' feelings. See, you guys are in there fighting amongst yourselves. And he wrote me a note the other day. I've had a lot of things to laugh at about the 49ers in the last 29 years. He's talking about how long it's been since we won a Super Bowl. But this situation with Jimmy G Jimmy G could have played. He's just so... You have to feel sorry for fans that can't measure up to the 49ers and they're constantly trying to throw digs. It's comical. It's sad. It's pathetic.
Rudy's that guy that goes to games and, after the game's over, he goes out in the parking lot and picks up cigarette butts. And,
That's just disgusting. It lights it up and smokes it.
Yeah. Hey, my score prediction, though, is it's got to be over 30 because, man, Brock Purdy hasn't stopped that yet. So I'm going to say 31-24. It's going to be a good game, though. I know that much. That's why I'm saying Jake Moody needs to really be on par. So if it ends up being in his hands or his feet, then we're good to go.
Yeah.
But,
the Cowboys can be all pissed off. They're going to play hard.
And you know what? They say Mark Parsons is not fully healthy. Man, they say that about players every week. Every week. So he'll come through.
Yeah. Well, the adrenaline will help him play. But other than that, Kenny, I don't know. They've got anybody else is scary.
This is our year, Ronbo.
It appears that way.
Year, man.
But 2019 did too. We got to do it this time.
Hey, you can only hold a team like this together for so long, man. We got all-stars everywhere. So
I know. It's just crazy. Whew. Kenny, so good to hear from you again. I tell you what, I'll be back Sunday, and let's celebrate that 31-24. I like that score.
Hey, for the Dallas Cowboys, you better score over 30 because we got Brock Purdy, baby. Straight up. All right, Ronbo.
Like Kenny. Have a great night.
Yep.
And hey, Sydney.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Ronbo?
Sydney,
Forget
man.
Rambo. What's up, Ronbo?
Sydney, man, we're just sitting here looking at what we got going on here. We just picked up another weapon. We're talking to the Cowboys coming in with the 49ers saying, look, we're going to show them folks this time that we wasn't playing the last two times. We had a young young quarterback that didn't know what he was doing yet, and we still beat y'all's ass, and he's talking about how you should have won. So, you know.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? Like, real business. Brock Purdy, man, he's giving me vibes, man. I'm not saying that he is this guy that I'm finna mention, Joe Montana. I'm not saying that. But the vibes that I get, bro, while I'm sitting over here by myself looking at the TV and I see this number 13 walking off the field when he makes a mistake and how I see that he's correcting himself. Yeah. I'm like, this is a young man with an old spirit. Like, come on, we in 2023 right now. This man is moving. This young man is moving like nobody else, bro.
Never looks fast.
Nobody else. You hear what I'm saying, Ronbo? Like, real business, bro. I'm in the cut like a Band-Aid, just watching everything, bro. Real business.
I like that.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm getting 2019 vibes, man. We went 8-0. We lost to who? Them motherfucking Seahawks.
I know, right? Cannot have the Cowboys beat you. Ooh, that worries me too.
You go, exactly. So these doll-ass Cowboys. Let me say that one more time. Doll-ass Cowboys. They are not finna come to our home and kick down the door or do anything like that. They better be knocking and asking if they can come in. You hear what I'm saying?
I do hear.
Hey, funk all that, bro. Funk all that. I don't care about number 11, Michael Park, the audit, man. Boo-boo. 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 Flush it down the toilet.
I like that.
Here's what I'm going to say, man. My prediction is 28-20. But I hope we smack them, bro. Like, let's go back to 2000. When did we smack them? When did we smack them? That's right. My neighbor said, fuck the Cowboys. That's right, bro. Hey, we out here in San Bernardino on the IE, bro. Like, we out here turned up right now.
All right.
But,
tell you what.
Hey, we smacked them. What was it? 41 to what, 24?
Something like that.
In 2000? Yeah,
I wish I could remember that score exactly, but you know what? That was a beatdown. You know.
Yeah, it was a beatdown. And look.
They can't stop Christian McCaffrey.
Go ahead, bro.
This game's going to get stupid. I'm telling you. They cannot stop Christian McCaffrey. And if Christian McCaffrey's rolling, that means the whole offense is going to be rolling.
The only way they can stop him is if a crossing guard hold up a stop sign and there was at a kid zone at school. That's the only way you can stop him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no other way. Other than that, he's full throttle, bro. There's no way you can stop Christian McCaffrey, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way. He's man, there was a picture that I seen of Christian McCaffrey, man. I was like, damn, he looked like Michael Myers. He's a killer. He's a killer out there. And we're damn near close to Halloween right now. Man, ain't nobody stopping him, bro. Ain't nobody stopping him, bro. I'm full confident, and there's no worries, man, because if we worry about the Cowboys, that means we care. We don't care about them Cowboys. I ain't losing no sleep. You feel me, bro?
I don't feel you.
Hey, real business, man. I don't know. I'm a first-time caller, man. I don't know if I can cuss, man, but if you give me permission to speak freely, it's on you.
Hey, if I got your name right, because production keeps wondering if I got your name right. It's Sin. How you pronounce your name?
Oh, my name is Sydney.
Yeah,
but I go as you know on the social media thing.
IE, shut up.
Hey, on the social media and things like that, I go for my name. Everybody call me 4Life Niner. You feel me?
4Life
That's how I
Niner.
move
Okay, but I'm
around.
gonna keep it silly. Just keep it short. You be 4Life Niner though. Yeah, I got you. Go
4Life
ahead. What you
Niner,
was gonna
real
say?
business, real business.
All right.
But I was gonna say, man, them doll ass Cowboys. I was gonna say, fuck them and feed them fish. You know what I'm saying? No, real business, bro. Like real business. I can't. I sit down with the Cowboys because I can't stand them. You feel me?
You know. Oh, they've been talking trash.
Real
forever.
business, man. I'm turned up right now, man. Hey, and I just want to give you your props, Ronbo. Real business, bro. I love how you move, how you do your thing, man. You're real smooth with your business, bro.
Thanks, man.
And like I appreciate it, bro. I'm tuned in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
And
fully
cut like
grateful.
a Band-Aid, and I'm just I love it, bro. I just want to say 28-20 49ers. We gonna smack these doll ass Cowgirls, and we gonna send them home with the blues.
Mm-hmm. And I want Jerry Jones, that good old boy from Texas. I want to hear what he has to say. I love to hear Jerry Jones after the games.
Real business. Hey, Ronbo, real business. Hey, if we take Dak out, and let's just, I don't hope for injuries or anything like that, but if we take Dak out, that's Jerry Jones is their backup quarterback. Let him get out there. Real business. Real business. Bang, bang, Niner gang all day. Shout out to the faithful. Shout out to the ones that's been there, red and gold, till I'm dead and gone. Come on, baby.
Cindy, a pleasure. Don't make me a stranger, man. I'll be back Sunday. Be looking for you.
Hey, I'll be right back like I left something, bro.
Nice, Sydney.
All love.
Back at you, fam.
Huh? Yes, sir. One more thing.
Okay.
Hey.
What?
One more thing. Christian McCaffrey finna hit that hole like a straight up pimp.
Damn straight.
Let that sink
Making
in.
all them
right,
Cowboys as hoes.
Real business.
Cindy, have a great night, fam.
All right, brother. You as well, brother. Blessings.
Thanks. Sydney's comical, man. I love it. Be ham. Be ham. Ooh, be ham.
Oh, baby.
Be ham.
You got less than 48 hours of game time. I'm ready.
Go be nervous the first few minutes because, you know, the embarrassment is losing the boys. I can't stand that. So, you know, yeah.
Only thing we got to do, Ronbo, like the one caller said earlier, is weather the storm.
Yep.
They're going to come in there trying to prove a point.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing we got to do is weather the storm on offense.
First few minutes.
Defense, our defense, I don't think they're going to do anything spectacular that we can't stop. It may take Steve Wilkes a little bit just to get her acclimated with, you know, what they're trying to do. I don't think if the Cardinals put up 28 on them, I know damn well. I know damn well we way better off than the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. Got better personnel, got a better game plan.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be looking this up while I'm on the phone with you. I'm gonna see if Google tell me how many points have the Dallas Cowboys.
You mean averaging?
Offense scored.
Well, you know, they got a lot because they got 70 points just between the more than that, between the Giants and the Patriots. They already picked up nearly 100 points. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody's giving them big inflated. I mean, look who the Patriots and the Giants and the Jets. And the Jets probably would have played a better game against them had they had somebody, a quarterback of that time. What's his name, wasn't ready. You know, and then they lost to the Cardinals. Okay, I'm telling me about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They ain't played nobody.
That's the thing. They hadn't played anybody. So I'm trying to understand how would they How are they? You know what I'm saying? How are they calling these guys top of the line? I mean, don't get me wrong. They got a good defense.
BM, I could tell you the numbers are skewed because the fact is the defense is rated number one because of all the turnovers and everything. Their percentages have to be. The defense has got more touchdowns than Dak does. That's how bad it is.
Okay. Well, okay. They got 11 total touchdowns this year.
And most of them was from the defense.
On offense. They got 4 receiving touchdowns and 4 rushing touchdowns.
See? And
we got 9 rushing touchdowns.
And the defense has Dak got one. Did he get I forgot. The Patriots put him over the hump.
No. I'm looking at the stats right now on NFL.com. They have 4 rushing touchdowns and 4 passing. 4 receiving. They got a total of 11.
I forgot.
So that means they.
Yeah.
No, that means that the defense got some scores.
Yes. I just realized, Dak might have got a couple of points against the Patriots. I knew before the Patriots game that Dak the defense was ahead of him as far as producing points. I said, Dak has got to be sitting on the hot seat right about now.
I feel pretty good if they got 11 total touchdowns on offense. I don't see nothing that they doing. It's like this, man. Dak Prescott ain't never scared me. Even when he was in the SEC and they say he was going to do this and that to Bama, they ain't never scared me, Ronbo. He ain't never scared me. He ain't never struck fear in my heart. He ain't never made me believe that he was going to even be, you know what I'm saying, that guy. Don't get me wrong. He can win some games.
No, he can play. I ain't going to say he can't play. I'm just saying the NFL is another story.
Yeah. And you know what? I like to say this. The one thing I can say, Jerry Jones said something real smart. He said, look like the 49ers are going to be the team that's going to the Super Bowl.
I know.
So apparently he realized something. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
apparently
Jerry
he
Jones
realized something that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm saying is apparently he sees something in our team that he don't see in his team. And what he want to see is how his team measure up to somebody who he feel like is on their way to the big day. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
the
way I'm looking at it is just like I told Quindarius earlier.
Quindarius!
We got one job, and they got one job. I'm looking at this time Sunday, early Monday morning. It should only be one undefeated team in the NFL.
Yes. We got to depend on the Rams. You got to depend on they're playing the Eagles. So
hey, they getting Cooper Kupp and they got Puka Nacua. I believe they're gonna be able to score. I believe they're gonna be able to score on Philly. Philly they're not Philly that they used to be. Right. And I really believe Matthew Stafford is gonna come out there and handle his business.
Maybe.
They got one job, Ronbo. That one
Can
job
they please get it done?
Come out there and get the damn job done. If they get the job done, and we know they got the job done before it's time for us to play, Ronbo, we finna kick some ass.
Yeah, we got to get kick some ass. I agree. We got to get your score, though. What do you got?
I got to win, Ronbo. I got at least another 35 points, man. I got 35 to... I give them 18.
All right. See, I like that. Ain't no point in overrating the Cowboys. The Cardinals didn't.
I haven't seen anything to give them any more. So 18 is good enough for me.
Yeah. Well, BM, I love it. I hope it comes in there. I'd love to be able to say, BM got it right on the dot, 35-18. BM, give my best to Quindarius. We got to go before we get to 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll see you. I'll see you game day.
He quiet right now. He's sitting here listening to you. He just knows. They got one job to do.
Tell him I'm supporting him this
weekend. In the building. I hear you, baby boy.
Tell Q I'm supporting him this weekend hardcore. All right. All right.
Hi, Ronbo.
I just wanted to get in. All right, y'all. We gotta go, y'all. All right, BM, Q. I'll see y'all Sunday. One thing I want to say about Jerry Jones, I forgot about that. Jerry Jones is setting himself up so he doesn't look bad. This way, if he beats us, he'll look like a hero. If he loses to us, he already said the Super Bowl path rolls through Santa Clara. He's not fooling me any. Hey, yay, T-Flow and Ali.
What's up, Ronbo?
T-Flow, I was thinking about you today. I didn't talk to you in a minute. T-Flow,
I've been busy.
It happens. Randy Gregory on your team now, and here come them Cowboys. This is that time of year. If it ain't the Hawks, it's the Cowboys. It's always somebody. So we beat the Rams' ass so much, it's not even a big deal to play them no more. But the Cowboys, you got to take seriously. And the Hawks, unfortunately, we might have to take them seriously. T-Flow, where you at on all these matters, man?
With Randy Gregory, it depends if he, we'll just see where he's at mentally and physically. Other than that, I'm not worried about him because he ain't playing this week. So we'll just, see who's playing. And Seattle's always going to be in it because they have a really good coach and a really good system out there.
I'm starting to.
But other than that,
agree with that.
Well, look at ever since Pete Carroll's been in Seattle, they've been top one of the cream of the crops.
Always involved.
Seems to be.
Even now, while they're rebuilding with the youngsters, they're competing.
Yep, and
I got to respect that.
Same thing with last year. Last year was their rebuild team, and this is their second year for rebuilding. So we'll see them. But
see, Rams,
the one thing
Rams
can't
do that. We'll see what they look like later. Okay.
Oh yeah, the Rams are nobody. We don't need to talk about them. They're nobody. They got lucky and they bought the Super Bowl, which congratulations.
Thanks.
But overall, your franchise sucks.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's them.
And the one thing that I'm kind of scared of is still the right side of the line because they got not just Michael Parsons. They got some pretty good pass rushes.
They do.
All right. So, and the one thing that's the one thing that kind of eliminates from us is just our right side. What I would love to see is Trent Williams going into motion and taking out Michael Parsons.
Ooh,
I would love to see that.
God, I'd get such a rush.
We forgot about that.
Stretched out. He goes into motion on the snap.
Yeah. Bam. that would be dangerous right there. And I really want to see what Wilkes is going to do because and also what scares me is when we go in that nickel package and they put Ambry Thomas out there on the other corner. That's our weak spot in their defense is that right there. And I would love for the Niners to go after a corner. Like hopefully we can get Patrick Surtain, but other than that, like we need another corner on the other side because that nickel corner is still he's still playing with it. He doesn't know who to put in, either Oliver or Demo.
Demo. We're not getting Surtain. That's just ridiculous. If they got rid of he's too young. You just got him. You need to build around him. If they get rid of him, somebody needs to be fired. But I wish they would.
But but you know how when there's tensions when they don't want to be there, I'm like, all right, cool.
Well, there's that.
Get rid of you.
Yeah.
And so and also too, I got a question. What has Juice been doing? Lately?
Glad you mentioned that. Do you notice
what has Juice been doing?
He's been getting incorporated.
Is he regressing?
No. You got exactly the opposite.
Because his blocking ain't that. It's not really setting up holes. He's not really pancaking dudes out. He's not if you see him, he's kind of doing his block, but he's not really sticking at that spot. He's getting kind of pushed back just a little.
Yeah, but Tifo, it's about maneuvering. It's not his job to pancake or Juice needs to just move a guy in a direction where the path for the running back is going. By the way, notice Juice is getting more and more involved in passing procedures. I think Shanahan's getting ready to put him give him a couple extra jobs other than just blocking. But just keep an eye on him.
But if anything, I'd rather have him do wheel routes. Because if he's going to be in the slot, I'd rather have him take him out and you put in Ronnie Bell or you put in, Ray Ray. I wouldn't want Juice out there in the slot. I'm sorry. Like, if you're going to do a motion like that, put Ray Ray out there.
No, but what Juice is going to do, I want him to continue to do what he's doing. Oh, he's opening up lanes, and the running back tails off of him. They've got that all down in sync. But here's the thing. All of a sudden, he drops out into the flat wide open. That is what Kyle Shanahan's working on. I could see that last week, but he hasn't did it successfully yet.
Now, the one that got in the flat open was George Kittle. In the
that's all the time.
When he threw that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was wide open. Like, he was wide open, but instead he threw it to CMC in the flat.
Yeah.
And that's when they got the face mask.
Yeah.
On it, but he was literally wide open, like nobody was even there.
What's
But
gonna happen?
hopefully, Kittle shows up because Kittle loves playing in on prime time.
Yeah.
And
he
I
likes
would
the
love to
Cowboys.
shut these defense down, saying that they're all like, they know how to play physical now. I don't know about that one.
They're still finesse team. Micah's tough, but he can be dealt with. If you can run at him and put some muscle to muscle, he ain't gonna just always win like some guys do.
Oh yeah, that, and also too, Fred Warner had 3 interceptions in a row, but just off his hands. Drop. So he has to start put some stick on him on that because he's there. He's there, but he's just giving them to Hufanga or tip balls and just going through them. And just dropping it, going straight through his hands, and hopefully he's gonna be a beast, a menace out there on Sunday.
Oh, he can't wait. Him and Dre. We just got to keep Dre from getting fouls from overdoing it.
Oh, you know what? I have a feeling he might do one. It's gonna be a freaking a sportsmanlike conduct late hit.
Well, I hope it's on deck. I love that.
And you know what? All those Cowboy fans, Dak's gonna Dak.
D-Flow, we gotta get a score because it's getting late. We can't stay too long. What do you got?
I got Niners covering and the over.
I mean, in the 40 over 45. What is your score then?
I have no idea, but they're just covering.
Okay, so
in my head, I want to be a blowout, but I just gotta see what this defense is doing because Ambry Thomas scares me. And we're not really getting to the quarterback how we used to. We're
you just wait. They're gonna fool around once they stop getting rid of the ball that quick. You watch. Hey, I'm gonna put you down for W plus. All right.
And
covering the spread.
And covering.
Yeah. All right, T-Flow. We gotta go, fam. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna see you Sunday. All right.
All right,
my best to Allie.
All right. Have a good night.
Hey, Allie. All right. You guys have a great night. Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony.
Brother, let me get out of this room.
It sounds like at a casino.
No, I'm watching. We got our you guys have got your Daytona 500.
Okay.
We've got like our Bathurst 1000. It's a 1,000-kilometer race.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's in the country on a public road. So it's
on a
and the elevation's like it's a street circuit.
Wow.
And the top 10 shootouts for pole position. So it's GM, so it's Mustang versus Camaro.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like watching a movie, but in real life.
Oh, you can get kangaroos on the bloody track and shit, and it goes from.
Film coverage must be amazingly. They got to do that from the air. Wow.
Yeah, and it goes from like sea level. It's out in the country, so it goes. It's on a mountain, so it goes from like sea level to 800 meters above sea level. You know what I mean?
Wow. That's got to be full on hardcore entertainment. But
tomorrow's the race.
All right. Well, talk to me a little bit about the 49ers, and you can give us on that race. I want to talk to you on Sunday about that. Anyway, what do you think about our new pickup and also the score? How's that going to work out?
Well, he's a speed rusher, Ronbo, and he was a former first-round pick. So
all the things that the other boys were saying about his habits. I think Ellis and a few other guys. I think John Lynch will sort him out, and I don't think he's going to muck around with Steve Wilkes. Wilkes will hit him over the head with a 2x4.
And he's been okay since 2019. That's 4 years of staying out of trouble. So I got a feeling that's the only reason why the 49ers called him.
He's been injury prone a little bit, but
he had an MCL injury last year. Yeah, I think it was last year.
But the thing with the matchup with the Cowgirls, Ronbo, there's a physical side to the game, but there's also a psychological side to the game as well.
Absolutely.
And the only thing I didn't like with the Cardinals game was there was a period there of 13 that the Cardinals put on us with 13 unanswered points.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
Then we pulled our heads in, and you can't afford to let these guys get on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean by the psychological aspect of it. We need to get away quickly. You know what I mean? Like put 3-4 TDs on them early in the first quarter or something, and then just break the spirit of because you know what's going to happen to what's up with Dak when he goes under pressure.
Yes,
he's going to throw a couple of interceptions, and I'm picking one to go all the way for a pick six, a defensive one. But you just can't. You can't let these guys have a sniff of an open gate, so to speak, in a paddock. Because I'll run through it, But I think this is going to be the beginning of the demise for the rest of their season. We're going to start it off.
If we start that avalanche to mediocrity for the Cowboys, these are the moments I love watching Jerry Jones react and saying the things he says.
Well, can you imagine the media? Jerry, this guy's going to cost you $60 million next year. Are you still going to play Dak Prescott? Oh no, I'm starting Trey Lance, Dak Prescott. I'm still going to keep him on the team, but God damn it, he's going to be dressed up as a clown at the next rodeo. I'm going to let the Bulls take care of him.
Because Jones does say things like that, especially that year when they were starting to mess up and all. You paid $100 million. You had 3 guys out there getting $100 million salaries, right? He says, I'm not going to continue to pay these high salaries. If I'm going to get that, I'm going to get some return on my investments. I said, Jerry, what are you talking about, Jerry? This is great. Continue. God, I love him talking trash.
Dak Prescott's going to be dressed up as a rodeo clown next year.
With a big nose and everything. Woo, man!
We've got to get under his skin. You know what I mean, Ronbo? And they're gonna try and stop McCaffrey. We've got to stop Pollard and CD Lamb.
Nobody's stopping McCaffrey.
As long as we can take care of CD and Pollard, their game's finished. It's game over.
It is. And if McCaffrey gets going, now that's going to set Ayuk off. And from their point on, now Debo and Kittle, it's like one knife after another being stabbed all over that Cowboy body.
Well, you know how much Debo loves playing against these dudes.
I know. George,
too.
You
know, and we're going to do the same thing we did last time because I said 38 points and I think, what was it, 35? So I'm going to go Christian McCaffrey, 2 TDs, Debo, 2, Ayuk, 1, that's 5, and Kittle, 1, that's
Tony's
6.
He's adding it all up. You check that out. All those extra points.
6.
That's 35. Extra point also. Yeah, that's 35.
So 6 TDs.
I just said
so 6 sevens are 42. So I'm going to give him 42, and I'm going to give him a couple of TDs in garbage time. So I'll give him 21 points.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing Andy Dalton. I mean not Andy Dalton, but I'm going to see our backup out in the fourth quarter in the last couple of minutes. Oh, they missed the score. Tony, what's the score again?
42.
42-21. There you go. I love it.
We have to break the spirit of these guys, Ronbo. We have to put them in the doldrums down in the basement there with the rest of them.
All right. I want to be in fear for the rest of their natural lives about playing the 49ers.
Because Dak, you seen Dak on the interview. Oh, you're trying to piss me off, are you?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, indeed, Dak. We're trying to piss you off. Tony, we got to go. But tell you what, get back to that fun thing you were watching. And I'll be waiting to hear from you on Sunday about that as well.
Yeah, well, Dak doesn't know what pissed off is. He hasn't. Wait till we finish off with him.
He'll be more pissed off. All right, Tony. Have a great day.
Brother.
Cheers.
Shout out to Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, and everybody else that gives me a shout out, and the rest of the Niner Empire. And I'll see you in the next one.
Can't wait. All right, Tony. Have a great day.
All right, brother.
Cheers.
You too, mate. Cheers.
And we quickly shoot to Jalen.
Hey, Ronbo, can you hear me?
Jalen, I can hear you so clear. Come on in, man.
Dak Prescott some shit. The Rams stay licking up our spit. And the two dirty birds in the West smell like old rotten fish. What's up, Ronbo? Roll call for them bums in the wild, wild West. Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks. Where y'all at, brother? Where y'all at?
That was for you,
What's
Texas
up,
boy.
Ronbo? How y'all doing?
And Texas boy, you should feel good that Jalen has added you. We could don't worry about the Cardinals, but added you instead.
Yeah, Ronbo, let me tell you something. See, Cowboys fans, y'all better win y'all division, Ronbo. I'm telling you right now. I said this in the call earlier this year or earlier before this today. Cowboys don't want to go on the road again in the postseason. They don't want to have to go and play Detroit or possibly go to Atlanta and face that running game. Come on now, Ronbo. That running game in Atlanta, come on now. Algier and Bijan with a mobile quarterback.
Come back. And they're going to finally get that worked out soon. Yep.
Yeah, you can't tell me Josh Dobbs ain't better than Desmond Ridley. Come on now. He can do just as much as Josh Dobbs can do. You got Bijan and Algier. Man, the Florida Falcons are running that ball all the way.
And they got Kyle Pitts, and they got another premium receiver. What's that dude?
Drake London.
Yeah. Hey, they got weapons.
Ronbo.
They should be winning that division. They may do that too.
There's a chance that if the Cowboys don't win their division, they're gonna have to play one of those teams.
Yep.
Either the winner of the South or the winner of the North. But we're gonna definitely get either the first or the second seed.
Mm-hmm. Because Green Bay, I don't think Green Bay is going to make it this year. But
yeah,
you figure
Detroit though. Yeah,
Detroit's going to win that division.
Offense. Yeah. So Cowboys fans just giving y'all something to think about. Maybe it's better.
By the way, Josh says Dallas is not even going to make the playoffs. Yeah, you think about that for a minute, Jalen. If the 49ers break Dallas's heart this weekend, they're going to lose a little bit of their will to fight. I guarantee that's just going to happen naturally. That means they got 2 losses. If the Eagles beat the Rams, which is probably likely, that means they will be 2 in the loss column. That's not going to spell well for the Cowboys. They have to win this weekend. They really do, and they're not going to. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah,
Woo!
Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo, I got a question about something. I was thinking about it the other day. And I was like, dang, now I think about it, I never really pay attention to that. But we always, our wide receivers, Ronbo, Brandon Ayuk, Jawan and Kittle. When it comes to when they as blockers, Ronbo, you see them. They some of the blockers they can put out on people. Ronbo, do you ever notice Debo blocking? I'm not saying he doesn't do it, but I don't
not
really
seen it in a while. But he's ferocious too when he's blocking. When he is blocking, yeah.
Because I was wondering. I'm like, I never really see Debo putting somebody on their ass like I've seen, Ayuk and Kittle do, but I'm not saying he doesn't.
I remember him doing it, but usually Debo's the man in motion.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I also agree with what an earlier caller said about we need to go after a cornerback, Ronbo. I think we need to draft one in the first round. I told you that it's been almost 10 years since we took a defensive back in the first round. It was Jimmy Ward.
And those are usually the best ones. You got to get a first-round defensive back.
Yeah, you have
every
to get
now
a first
and then
round
second round.
back.
Yeah, you got to go, and it needs to be middle. Don't be at the bottom of the first round either. You got to trade up.
Yeah, I did. But Ronbo, as far as the score, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my score early. But I'm gonna say 35. I'm gonna give you 16. 35-16.
35, 16.
Touchdown and 3 field goals.
All right.
Well, touchdown 3 field goals. But Ronbo, they're not gonna stop us. Yeah, they're not gonna stop us, Ronbo.
It's just
you gotta
just the hype.
Yeah, and then Ronbo, I mean, honestly, if you break it down like this, 28 points ain't nothing realistically. 28 points is a touchdown a quarter. You get one touchdown each quarter, that's already 28 points, Ronbo. So, I mean, it's not hard to score 30 points. It's really not. You get in the end zone once a quarter, I mean, you can easily get 30. You know
Especially
what I'm
the
saying?
rules
Kick
are
2
set up
field
now.
goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, Ronbo, I could see us possibly. I could definitely see us getting 30 points.
Yeah,
I could see us scoring in the first, coming out scoring in the third, maybe getting the scoring at the end of the second half, and then, you know, Dak giving us the ball in the fourth quarter in good field position. So, you know, I feel good about this game. I feel good about our offense. But, yeah, because see, a lot of people are thinking about Brock Purdy versus the Cowboys defense. We ain't talking about Dak Prescott versus the 49ers defense, though. This man is about to get harassed tomorrow, or Sunday.
And he ain't
He's gonna
coming
get
by
harassed.
himself. Brock is bringing his friends. So, you know.
Ronbo, Randy Gregory. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't say anything about Randy Gregory, but
quick.
Chris Kosora, Ronbo. I mean, Kerry Hyder, Arden Key, Ronbo. He's the best to do it, Ronbo. If anybody can get 100% effort out of somebody, it's gonna be him.
And this guy will be his highest end prospect.
Kings of the West. Tyler and me need a 2-year rest.
Yep.
And Jamie and Rudy, I miss y'all. Where y'all been at? 49ers gonna still be the best. Let's not forget y'all. Breath smelling like Similac, wet behind the ear, mama titty still in his mouth, nuts still in his body ain't dropped yet. Nick Mullins beat the Raiders on national TV. Yep. North Sentinel Island saw it. Pakistan saw it. People in Dubai saw it. Goddamn igloos, Thor, Odin, shit. Tony Stark saw it. You know, he dead right now. Steve Rogers saw it before he went into the ice. Yeah, goddamn Stevie Wonder, Helen Keller saw it. Pac-Man saw it. Goddamn Mega Man. Stevie Wonder, Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
I see you got a million of these. Yeah, put a tab on it right there. I'll see you Sunday.
Color Purple saw it. Yeah, Ronbo Color saw it. I don't even understand how that's possible. The number 2 saw it. Like it was embarrassing.
Jalen, I look for you Sunday, fam. Let's bring Dark Brother in here. Dark Brother.
Ronbo.
What's up, fam?
So, hey, man. I went back and I read the biography of Randy Gregory.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a sad story, man. You know, this league have done him so wrong. You know, basically, the man was smoking weed, you know, to relax. You know, where most people, when they come home after a hard day of work, you know, they might have a beer or two. You know, this man smoked weed. You know, so for that high crime, you know, they ruined his life for 4 years, from 2015 to 2019. You know, they caught him several times, you know, with the drug test for marijuana, right? And basically, for that high crime of having marijuana in his system, they made it impossible for him to work. You know, between 2015 and 2019, he only made like $1.5 million, you know, before tax. So then people start writing these crazy stories like how drugs ruined his life and he broke in 2019. You know why he was broke in 2019? Because
He had to live for 4 years on $1.5 million before tax, right? Because the league put him out of work, right? With all those suspensions.
You know, it's so funny because
it wasn't even the drugs that he was spending most of his money on.
I was going to ask you about that.
He had a gambling issue. He had a gambling issue where he lost most of his money playing blackjacks and poker. You know, so they made it like, oh, this guy has a drug problem. You know, he blew all of his NFL money on drugs, and now he's working on his dad's.
Doc, brother, you know what? This has been recorded. I need to put this on. We could sell this. You know what? All you need now is a judge to be saying things like, listen, before I sympathize with your client, I need to ask you one question. Do you smoke weed and are you high right now? You don't have a case with that. And yet, you even to back up his gambling problem, he's got vices that are killing him. He could have been a great football player, even better than he is. He's got to learn to behave. No discipline.
Here's the sad part, right? Before he got suspended by the NFL, right? And they made him go to rehab. The man never smoked tobacco cigarettes. So he said in rehab, because like in rehab, you can't, they take everything away from you, right? And they provide everything that you need. And he told me that they do like a 30-minute group session where it gets pretty intense, right? You know, where they delve into their past and all that stuff, right? And so they give those guys after every 30-minute group session, they give them a little a coffee and cigarette break, right? So he ended up picking up
a cigarette habit,
a tobacco cigarette habits in rehab. So now the man is smoking a pack a day because they made him go to rehab.
Are you serious?
For a non problem that he had. You know, he smoked a little weed, right? And it showed up in the drug test. So they made him go to this rehab facility where he developed a tobacco cigarette habit. So now the man is living with a pack a day Marlboro cigarette habit.
You think he still smoke? I thought he went through some kind of program to stop smoking.
He's still addicted to nicotine, but he said like a lot of the places, like a lot of the stadiums and stuff, you know, he can't smoke cigarette in. So what he does is he does the chew, you know, in place of but where he can't smoke cigarette, like at home, he still smokes cigarette, right? But can you believe that? It's like some kind of Victor Hugo, you know, Les Miserables story, you know, where the man committed a non-crime, which is like stealing a little piece of bread because he was hungry, and they sent him to jail, and then his whole life he spent like 20 years in jail, where he
for trying to get himself something to eat. You know, this is very touching, Dr. Brother. You know what I'm really enjoying? The passion that you feel behind Randy Gregory's situation. This is hilarious. You know, most of us don't feel sorry for that kind of thing. You've had the opportunity. It's a dream, Dr. Brother, to play in the NFL, and you need to learn how to behave.
They ruined his life, right?
You're blaming the NFL.
They ruined his life for 4 years for a non-crime.
Listen. I want before we get too far, because we're running out of time. I understand how you feel about Randy Gregory, and I hope he gets better. But listen, he's on our team now. He has to get better. Also, now we're playing the Cowboys. You have anything to say on that before we run out of time?
Yeah, my score is it's going to be like 28 to I'm going to say 13.
Okay.
Dak Prescott is going to throw 2 touchdowns. But one of it is going to be to the 49ers, probably Fred Warner, for a pick 6.
I'm betting on Talanoa. Talanoa. That other touchdown's going to be Talanoa. But 28, yeah. Hey, you know what we should do tonight? We should say, if he does throw an INT, who's he going to throw it to, and who's going to take it all the way back to the house? So we got Fred
Warner is going to get it.
I got Talanoa Funga. Yeah, Dre Greenlaw should be in the mix, too. I mean, you know, this adds fun to this. All right. You got Fred, and I got Talanoa, and we'll see if anybody wants anybody else. All right, Dr. Brother, I really think you'd be a great defense attorney. for guys who get caught up in that. As you sit there and tell that story, I mean, the judge will start crying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the NFL was thinking. You ruined that man's life.
How many of your viewers would have their life ruined if they were suspended from their job for finding a little weed in their blood? I think probably 90% of your viewers would be ruined, financially ruined.
Hey, Doc, brother, we got to go. I'm going to tell you what, I'll see you Sunday. And stay off that weed.
All right, Rob. Well, don't forget 28-13.
I got you. We recorded it.
All right.
Night, fam. That's funny. Hey, let's get Novato.
Sir Ronbo, is it for real? I'm on now?
Yeah, you're on now. Yeah. Come on in.
Yeah, Novato.
Yeah.
I try to make sure, it's been a little late, so just...
Yeah, no, right. It is getting late. I started too late tonight to begin with.
Yeah, it is. I'm on the West Coast, so it's fair. I waited.
So only midnight's okay. It's funny though. It shows how much we enjoy talking football. And the East Coast already went to bed. I'm sorry, say again?
So anyway, all right. So I'll just get to my point. It's late, what's up. So anyway, can the Dallas defense stop the Niners rush is the question to me.
Well, I understand they got their offensive lineman back. I don't know what that means. I mean, are they going to come back fully ready to go? Or are they playing because it's playing the 49ers and they got to be ready to go?
Well, I don't know. The Cardinals exposed it to me a little bit. So, to me, that's a difference in the game, right? So, for the score of the game.
Okay.
So, anyway, that's just my opinion so far.
Yeah, I respect that.
Can Dallas stop the Niners' rush game? That's what really comes down to so far, right?
Well, you say because you're saying in the trenches is where it's going to be won. That's usually the case anyway. But amplifying that a little further.
Well, you got CMC, and to me, we got other fans that pointed out Jordan Mason to run the ball.
And he's more physical.
I mean, to me, I just really think it comes down to between both defenses and all the things that, well, I don't know, everyone has espoused so far. It comes down to the Niners. Can they run the ball? That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Always. Nevada, actually, Jordan Mason needs a few carries. Knowing Kyle Shanahan like we know him, is he going to allow Jordan Mason to carry the ball? Because he's going to be scared to death that the Cowboys are going to produce turnovers. I have a feeling Jordan's not going to get a lot of carries. But we'll see.
Well, we'll see. I mean, to me, that's the big difference in the game thus far compared to everybody else calling in. So, okay, I'll leave it at that. And I'll just leave it at a dubs for the Niners. I think we will win this game.
All right.
I really do think we got the team that
we do
wants to win it. That's what matters at the end of the day.
They do.
You know?
They want everybody to know they're not a fake. Brock Purdy's not a fake. We're real.
Yeah, the big cock, he's going to throw the ball where he needs to with the run game.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do believe in our defense, so there you go. So, Dubs, that's it. So, shout out to you. Shout out to the production.
Thanks,
and
man.
Shout out to all the empire on which sun never sets.
Yes! Novato! Hey, I'll be looking for you Sunday. We're in full celebration mode. He just got a W. Yeah. All right. All right, fam.
Bonzi the Bear. Waka, waka, waka.
There he is. My dear Novato from beautiful downtown Novato. All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday. And for Life Niner, 49ers versus Cowgirls premieres 10/8/2023, rated PB-13. PB. I got to figure that one out. PB. Hey, Clarence. Thanks. 49 Lifer. For Lifer Niner, I'm sorry. Thanks, fam. Clarence.
Good Lord, Ronbo. It's almost 1 o'clock here in Colorado.
I know.
And did you start late?
It's a B. I know. You know what? We did. I didn't mean to start so late. But I'm sorry. Brock,
right.
it's BP. PB. You know what? Pretty Brock. No problem. All right. Hey, Clarence, come on in.
I'm in. What's up?
You got a new edge rusher in Randy Gregory. You got the Cowboys rolling and riding in Sunday night. And I just want to get your thoughts on both of those situations. How you feeling about Randy Gregory and that defense that you just heard? I'm no longer mad at Randy for whatever he did before.
Right, exactly. It's like, learn from your mistakes.
Yes.
I think with a veteran locker room and Randy coming in, they'll rein him in. They'll do whatever they need to do. And with Kasurik's tutelage, he'll be better than what he's ever been.
Yeah.
That's my
opinion.
No
doubt about that.
And him being on the other side of Bosa, no more. If you try to double team, it's not going to be good either way. So that'll be nice to have a little bit of that freedom. And
Clarence,
then
so on that subject, before you, Clarence, one thing I want to get your opinion on as well. A lot of people think the 49ers defense is not doing a good job, but do you know quarterbacks are getting rid of that ball now? I think half the time they're getting rid of that ball before they really want to, just to keep the 49ers from dropping them into the dirt. Yeah. We need to realize that and stop thinking that the 49ers defense is not doing a good job. They're pressuring bullets that are coming out of that backfield faster than they ordinarily would, except with Dobbs did a pretty good job getting away. But that's
exactly.
I don't know what they're going to do from that different, though. So.
It's like what we're getting the pressure up the middle now, probably more
than ever
than we are getting the edge because of the waves of interior defensive linemen that we're pushing through with Armstead, the Gravedigger.
That's why, yeah.
Kinlaw.
That's why Javon's got so many sacks. Yeah.
We're getting more sacks on the inside this year than we are the outside. But I think with now more balanced edge presence, that it's not just Bosa. It'll be Gregory, Jackson. I can't remember who else is on the edge of.
Cleveland Farrell's out there.
So and more waves, more reps
pressure
for those folks.
More rotation.
Fresh, and then the fact that the quarterback, like you said, is trying to needing to get rid of it quicker. That's going to give more opportunity for the
turnovers,
the back seven with All-Pro Fred, Greenlaw, and all the DBs to be able to make adjustments and get to those ball carriers quickly as they normally do, and or be able to anticipate the throws of those quarterbacks. We're trying to get rid of it more quickly. And get picks, get tips, those kinds of things. So that's where Wilkes comes in and gives them that insight, because he's that DB guy, and goes in there and say, hey, now that the quarterback's trying to get rid of that ball quicker, you got to be more aware and be ready to pounce. and jump on those routes. And Hufanga and Fred specifically, those guys know how to jump those routes very well, based on past performance.
Mm-hmm. That is what's developing with that secondary. It's a work in progress, and we need to be patient and stop condemning that defense. That is what's coming. What you just alluded to, that's exactly what the 49ers are developing. Right now, the quarterbacks are scared to death. They're getting rid of that ball in less than 2 seconds. As soon as that ball's snapped, it's out. And they hit a short route coming across the middle. At some point, the 49ers are going to see a pattern. They're going to look at film, and they're going to say, you know what? You can depend on this to happen. A plus B and all. You know what? It's coming. Soon,
yep.
They're not going to have anywhere to go.
QB doesn't get rid of the ball.
Dead meat.
And you know what's coming.
Yeah, he's dead meat.
You know what's coming. If he make a mistake or he's going to get thrown to the dirt.
Yep.
It's just as simple as that. And what else? And then, Purdy's just got to be Purdy. He's got to just do what he does. And like I said, I think Purdy's best quality, other than being just calm in the pocket and being calm under pressure, is just he out of all the other quarterbacks that Kyle's had, and Kyle's had many, is that Kyle understands that Purdy understands the offense the way he's thinking about the offense. I think him and Kyle are more in sync on how to attack, be on the same page, when it's like Kyle gives him now. Kyle seems to give him a little more freedom to work the way Purdy wants to work, because Purdy understands Kyle's mindset. Okay, I understand you want it, where you want the play to happen, and how the play progresses, how he uses those other receivers as decoys to get other people open, how he uses leverage from the defense to throw those receivers open. It's like, it's not going to be like, throwing it directly to him. He's throwing it to a spot where the receiver is going to be in that next half a second or whatever the case may be.
Or at least where he's supposed to be.
When he throws.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly, where they're supposed to be. And now, and I know, now that he's got, a veteran crew of receivers, because they know where they need to be.
Yes.
And then last but not least, the caller before saying that use check is not being utilized. If you watched this week's Mic'd Up with use check, you saw what he does in the tree. You saw what he does in the trenches every week. How he kick blocks out, double teams defenders to open.
Exactly, he's not supposed to be out there pancaking. He's blocking in scheme fashion.
Getting into the coverage, getting into everything, getting into the pattern. So he is very valuable to the cause.
Clarence, we really do need to get your score. We're going to run out of time. What do you got for a score?
Oh, score. Shoot. Let's go. Got to score 30, so let's go 31-24.
All right. We're going to run 31-24, and I hope that's it. Because we got to win. We got to win big.
Yes, sir. We got to win.
7-point lead. But anyway, Clarence, I'll see you game time. All right.
Oh yeah, late night. It's going to be a late night celebration. All right, Ronbo. We'll talk to you later. God bless you, sir.
Looking forward. Thanks, fam.
All right. Bye bye.
And we zoom on to Levi.
Ronbo.
Hey, Levi.
How's it going?
Levi, oh, no, you can hear me. Levi, man, you just got Randy Gregory put on the squad. You got the Cowboys coming to town. It's crazy being a 49er fan right now. You know, this is going to be the week. We get through this week, we're going to be like so calm. We got to play the Browns next week. You know, the pressures on the Browns are going to be tough. But address the Randy Gregory thing and the Cowboys situation.
Well, I don't really have an opinion about the Randy Gregory. He just got here, so he's probably not going to do too much.
Mm-hmm. So your expectations aren't real high for him.
Well, I mean, why would they? He just got on the team, right?
Yeah, we don't know what to really expect, and I don't know why they got.
The most he'll do is play backup snaps, I guess.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll get a pressure or a law tackle for a loss, or maybe a sack or something if he gets in the game. I don't know how battle ready he is, so my expectations aren't too high. I haven't heard too much from him, so.
Yeah, I forgot all about him actually I forgot he was playing with the Broncos actually. I remember he told the Cowboys to a deal. No, I ain't gonna take that deal. And he already signed the papers with the Cowboys. Turned around, reneged on that deal, and went to Denver. Wow, I've never seen that before. But anyway, we'll see.
Well, I think the deal didn't have him guaranteed money or something. It was
probably
from what I can hear. So the deal was like, it was like a deal that looks good on paper, but when you start looking into the details, you like this deal might not be that good. They can get rid of me and owe me nothing or something. It's like someone said, "Hey, Ronbo, I'm gonna give you all this money, but if we decide we don't want you, we can just get rid of you and you get almost nothing."
Yeah, give you a little severance and that's it. That's why when they say not fully guaranteed contract, people don't know exactly what that means, but that's what it means. They may have told that person this, and this, but stipulations are this, and this, and if and only if, you need a degree to read that contract to begin with, and then you find out later how you just got a number did on you. But anyway.
Yeah, as we as fans, well, most of us, we don't know. We just see the big number that they throw out.
And that's all, yeah. And then you wonder why they're
But there's always little small stuff in the contract that rarely gets mentioned. You might hear someone talk about it every now and again. If you listen, some people will mention the little fine print in the contract that's not valid. We see, oh, man, this dude is offering an $80 million, $3 million contract. Oh, wow, that's good for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find out, well, it's not fully guaranteed or partially guaranteed, or it has such little guaranteed money that they can just get it rid of them, and then they be just out.
See, that's why you have to have an agent
probably
negotiate
other
those
finer
contracts.
Points into the contract that makes the contract look good. But the teams can make your player look bad because they not taking this deal that looks good on paper.
Tell you, that's why I'm impressed with Lamar Jackson. He didn't even have an agent, and he still got pretty much what he wanted. That is hard to do.
He's a high-end quarterback, so he has a little leverage.
Yeah.
He's for the most part has carried the offense for the team. So
every year,
it's a little easier for him.
Yeah. Talk about before we run out of time to live out. Talk about that game coming up.
All right. Well, this game is probably going to be the best game we got this season. The rest of the games we won, they ain't nothing really you can brag about. You just give yourself a pat on the back. We won a game we supposed to. Dallas Cowboys is the team that has probably up to now the best chance of beating us.
Yeah.
I know we're very confident and all, but we don't know by the first two quarters where it's going because we know the Cowboys' formula for winning. They have to front run. They have to get a lead, and then their pass rush has to take over.
Yep.
If Brock Purdy takes care of the ball,
it's gonna make it rough.
And they don't happen to catch some of those almost interceptions that he sometimes throws.
Yeah.
Then we know how this game is gonna turn out. If it's the end of the second quarter and we're winning by like 2 touchdowns, the game is probably going to be over because Dak Prescott is not probably going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ayuk
But if they front run, then we might be in trouble. Also, the Cowboys in the regular season is not the Cowboys in the playoffs. They're a lot better team in the regular season. Yeah, they had one bad game, but we had a whole bunch of bad games, and that didn't dishearten us, did it?
Yeah.
We lost to like two teams that we thought we was guaranteed to win. So I'm not going to just disparage the Cowboys because they got embarrassed. We said this is anybody can win, so that also means that even the Cowboys can get disappointed. I still think they're a pretty good defense, and this is going to be a good game. This is going to be the game that both teams will be able to brag about winning.
No, what we got to do is act like it ain't no big thing. That's what's more seriously said. When it beating the Cowboys, we got to act like, and we got that light work out of the way. We got to look at this big game coming up next week with the Cleveland Browns. Oh, and just really make the Cowboy fans mad as hell. Hey, Levi, you got a score for this game?
It's going to be a closer game than a lot of people are expecting. So I'm going to say we win by about the same, by like less than 7 points. It'll be 20-28 or 20-27 or something. Yeah, the game will be close. It'll probably be close like it always is. We brag about we win in the playoffs, but it's not like we blow them out. We just kind of
we survived.
Let them embarrass themselves.
Yeah. Blame it, Dak. So, Dak did. Yeah, he did what? All right, Levi. Always good hearing from you. Hearing from you, Wild. Don't be a stranger, family. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, man. Hey, when's the next time you'll get?
Game day.
Sunday night for the game and the
should be a little late,
post game.
But yeah. Hopefully
I might show up a little bit for the post game.
All right.
Maybe.
All right. Looking forward to that.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good one.
You too.
Niners.
Night, Levi. Lou Jet.
What's up, Ronbo?
Man, we said I know everybody's having fun with that. Man, we're talking about that new acquisition we just made and the Cowboys coming in to play Sunday night. Your feelings on the Randy Gregory acquisition. Did the 49ers do the right thing? Are you going to be pleased with that? And about them Cowboys.
I think it's a good acquisition because I know he has like some issues that he's going through. But once in a while, you need kind of like a crazy disruptor kind of guy on your team, like a little live wire. They just does crazy stuff like Haley used to do.
Yeah.
So if he's kind of not disciplined, you just got to try to channel that energy where you reward him if he sacks the quarterback, and then he might just say, "Man, I think I could use this madness to do some sacks."
Yeah, I wonder if they gave him incentives. They didn't mention it, though. They haven't given details about the contract other than the fact that he only paid $840,000 while the Broncos pay the rest.
Yeah, and he's probably saying that there's nothing finer than to be a 49er, right?
Yeah, both the seniors that. He'll get inspired playing with the guys he's playing with now. I got a feeling that's going to fire him up.
Yeah, and then when he puts on that helmet, gold helmet, and then it's nice and shiny.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be a night game, and the lights are going to shine on it. And
he ain't playing this week. Yeah, he's got to go back.
Oh yeah, he's not, but he might just get inspired off it.
Yeah.
But you know what that SF is going to stand for once he gets going, and all the other defense.
What?
That SF is going to stand for sack frenzy. It's going to be a frenzy.
I like that.
Straight fire, sack frenzy, and I think it's a good thing, But the Cowboys, let's just keep it real. The Cowboys have a good defense.
No, they do,
and they, that they really want to win. So they're gonna try, their hardest to try to get every little first down. They're gonna go for it on fourth down.
They're gonna fight, no doubt.
But we're gonna stop on them fourth down. So they're gonna end up missing the opportunities on field goals. They're gonna pass up on the field goals, and that's what's gonna haunt them. Because they're gonna try to go for it.
Because you're going to go in panic mode. See, that's what I want to see. I want to see the 49ers do. Put them in panic mode. The Cowboys do not under any circumstance, do they not want to lose this game? I know they don't, because that will put them 2 down below, provided, of course, the Eagles beat the Rams. But that will put them 2 below the Rams and 2 below the 49ers. They're supposed to be in the mix between the Eagles, 49ers, and the Cowboys. They fall down 2. Now all of a sudden Detroit is ahead of them. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but and this reminds me of what, like, one of the callers said. This reminds me of back in the days where Joe Montana was going to make his name. So I think that it's about time we're due for a quarterback that takes over. So I think Brock Purdy, this is going to be his moment for him to start solidifying himself as a legitimate starter, and he's going to become a legend. So he's calm, and I think he's up to the challenge.
Yeah.
So this reminds me of the '80s. So hopefully it's a repeat of history that we start getting a bunch of Super Bowls now. Like, I think we're overdue.
Wouldn't that be something? A dynasty was starting right now. Oh man,
it's starting to look like it. You know,
well, the thing is, we just have to keep people out there. How long the window stays open? As long as we got the talent. That's the only thing that worries me. George Kittle, how many years does he have production? Debo, how many years? McCaffrey, I give them all 3 seasons more. And then you got to bring some new stuff in. You got to see some new bodies coming in that look like they're ready to take over. So.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that Kyle Shanahan should do is look at the way he manages his star players, because I know CMC, he's working them, and I understand that's his weapon. But what I would do in this game is at the beginning, I would catch him off guard with Juszczyk or Ronnie Bell or McLeod in the first quarter.
And trust
and if it gets good results, good. But if he doesn't, then he could kick in CMC just in case. But he doesn't. I don't want him to overuse him, catch him off guard.
Yeah, that's what's scaring everybody.
Because Bill Walsh used to do crazy stuff like that. He used to use like second stringers that nobody would suspect that they were going to run out in the back and they would be wide open because everybody's covering the main superstars.
Right, because nobody knows nothing about that kid that just came in. You got to do that. That's what I'm saying. Kyle, you know better. Let Mason play. Get him out on the flat, make him pass play, anything. Or let use Juice on occasion.
I think Juszczyk, they call him the what do they call him? The weapon, because he could do everything.
OW? Yeah.
He could do everything. So I think we're underutilizing him, and he does block really good. I know somebody was saying that he doesn't, but he actually does.
No, he does.
I was watching one of his highlights. He's actually kind of dangerous the way he blocks. He just blocks really nice and clean.
And do you notice how he always turns, whether the guy wants to or not? Juice will turn him in a left or right, whichever way he wants to put him, and he gets his way. Here comes McCaffrey or whomever else, right off his tail. So you know what? That's why Kyle likes a fullback. He's got to have flexibility, maneuverability, and strength.
Yes, so I think if we just throw him off a little bit by doing something unconventional and not use the superstars at the beginning, and all of a sudden it's like, what? Ronnie Bell's running it? Oh, wow. What?
Hey, look for Bell anyway.
Juszczyk is running the ball. and you do that for at least good 15, 20 plays. Throw them off because they're going to be focusing on the superstars. And then they were like, oh, wow, we got to go chase these other guys. Then you go back to the superstars.
Jim, we're going to run out of time. It's good stuff. What is your score?
My score, I think both defenses, I think, are pretty good, and they're kind of starving a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking that it's going to be a closer game than what people think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 23-17 Niners. Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of field goals on our. Yeah, it's going to be a nail biter because it's a 3.5, and I think we're just going to beat that by a little bit. So it's 23-17. We're going to get them. I just want to say a shout out to my buddy Big Art and young Stasio from the Bay Area.
All right.
And if you could give them a shout out, Ronbo, where we've been 49er fans. We're little kids since the 80s, so we got to see all the Super Bowls. So we're starving for one too. So we're about to get one.
There you go. Hey, what are their names? Big Art and who else?
And Young Stasio.
Stasio. Big Art, Young Stasio. Hey, we got this. We got, I'm serious. We really got this. I really feel it. You know what I'm saying? We got to go.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your show.
Appreciate you,
it's a beautiful show. I just want to tell everybody that called in, everybody has the right to say their opinion, so don't trip. Just enjoy it. This is a beautiful show, and it's really fun, man. You guys got a great show. Have a good night, man.
Appreciate you, legit. All right, man. See you Sunday if you got time.
Take care, man. All right.
You too.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there. I'm going to be juiced. All right.
All right.
Have a good night, man. All right.
Too. And, hey, let's go. Hey, Sheik.
Ronbo! What's up, fam? What's going on?
Sheik, tonight.
What's going on, brother?
I tell you, man, did you hear the defense attorney that came in, the dark brother, talking about how bad that our new defensive end, Randy Gregory's been treated? I'm gonna cut that piece out. I gotta post that up, as he says. The judge, they just ruined his life, man. I mean, they go put him in, suspended him just on smoking a little weed.
Right?
You mean he was serious too?
little weed, little Zaza. Now in California, that's not a problem no more, Ronbo.
Hey! You know what's so funny? Because I thought about that, and Randy must be delighted. Hey, y'all got like, it's okay for me to blaze up a little bit out here, huh? Randy, don't start it. Don't do it. Let's tell you what. If you do it here at the facility, and we give you a designated amount, and we'll make sure you get home safely. Otherwise, no. Because you got to protect your investment. I would be like worried about that. Reuben Foster was like that.
Right?
But he just didn't get in trouble.
You have the physical or the the smoking, the good stuff.
Yeah.
Big Shows keep on calling me for some reason, Ronbo.
He does that to JJ too.
Yeah, JJ did it too. They're trolling right now. Big Show didn't call me because the thing about Randy, I love it. We gotta give a clap to the organization for John Lynch and Parag and putting all the numbers, man. What was it, 840 million or 840K? And they're paying the whole thing, and we're just swapping 6th and 7th rounds, easy money, man. That's great.
Because we don't need all those draft picks. Use them and use them for something good. Look what they did. 49ers are wheeling and dealing. Yeah. That's why when Rudy's always post up, we're second only to the Dallas Cowboys as far as franchise worth, that doesn't help you any. Both of you teams are sucking. We beat both of you's butt all the time.
You're actually getting that handed to you every season, with us. You need to stop.
They got to win one time. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not even caught up. We have 5, and why are you taking so forever to catch up already?
Wait, you haven't heard?
Come on now.
Rudy claims to have 4. He's counting the championships before World War II.
Jesus.
I just don't understand. Why would you make a man say things like that? It's just crazy. You got 2, Rudy.
That's mind-boggling.
2.
Just 2. NFL, come on, really, get it together. Getting older and this and that, but it is what it is, wrong. But I love this death piece. We all lose some marbles once in a while, but come on, that's mind-boggling right there. But yeah, I love the piece. Kerry Hyder, we lost him, but he's there for a while, but we need that veteran edge, and I think like we said, we've been saying it for a long time. Kasurg is a freaking god, straight up god. What he does in his business and the defensive line and his crew, he's gonna tear. And all we need is a speed on the edge and Randy Gregory. And the thing is, in 2021 when he sacked freaking Jimmy Garoppolo,
broke his shoulder,
dominating that game with the shoulder. He got hurt, if you remember that.
He did.
And and he did it. And I saw another play, like he freaking tackled like DK like nothing. He just slammed his ass down. So he's a great tackler. He has great hands, he rips the ball out. He's definitely a great teammate of what we're going to need. And he's aggressive. And people say, he's a cancer. And I was like, we have great leaders in this team right now. We have no problem with that. And even if he does anything stupid, we're not going to lose anything yet. We have all our picks. We go get a Chase Young if we want to. We go get a Montez Sweat if we want. We go get a Patrick Surtain if we want to.
That would be nice.
We have the money and the pick.
Yes.
So, and we have time. And, the only thing is week by week, and these cow turds are going to get it like every time we do it. And you want the rivalry, we got it. We've been beating your ass. We point at you like Trent Williams. We're going to dominate like you will be doing. And you think Garoppolo, meet Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is going to be, CMC is in this team now. And man. Ronnie Bell. I could keep on going left and right. We got Hargraves now.
Oh.
We don't have Kinlaw have to be a fucking starter. I can keep on going.
I know,
This is not even Sunday.
High level players at every position. It's amazing. The 49ers have built a monster. Finally. So, but anyway, Sheik, what do you got for a score before we run out of time? By the way, Show says JJ told me to call you, Sheik. And Teehee.
I bet he did. No, I didn't. There's JJ right there. How you doing, JJ? Hey, Jay, you want to do a prediction real fast or what? Or no? You still here?
Yeah, give me a prediction.
No. All right, so my prediction, you want to do a prediction? Because I'll do mine as well. Scores. All right, so my prediction is 31-20 Niners.
All right.
And I want to do something new. I don't know if yet. Would you, me and JJ and Show would do first picks? So first touchdown, first sack, first turnover. What I picked, the first touchdown, I'm going to say Kittle because he's due. First sack is going to be Nick Bosa because he's due.
Yep.
And let's go Hufanga because he missed his INT last week.
I know, right? And you expect one a week from Talanoa. You're right. That's a good point. I like that.
Yeah, brother. Right. Show stop calling. All right, brother.
Sheik, always a pleasure.
Shout to everybody. Of course, man. And we love you, Ronbo. And we, if it wasn't, we won't meet great people like yourself.
Thanks, Sheik. You guys are special,
what
too.
you're doing.
We go all the way back to Red and Gold Radio. You, JJ. Yeah. I mean, this goes on and on. Big Show. TNT, the Mad Men. Which Show became a member of that group. I couldn't believe it. It's just so funny. And that's another story for another day. We gotta go.
Show, he's out. He acts all gangster with us now. He's like, I'm in TNT and all that. So.
Say, let me see game time before it gets too late. Night, JJ.
All right, love you, man. Go Niners. Hit that like for Ronbo Sports.
Thanks, fam.
Go Niners.
That's right. JJ's on the phone. Hey, JJ.
Hello.
Not Jerry Lewis.
Good, my brother Rainbow.
JJ. So JJ, man, I'm taking a poll though. Is Dark Brother correct in his defense of Randy Gregory?
Well, first of all, I wanted to give a shout out to Dark Brother because I think that's the funniest name ever you just had on the show.
I know. That was
that and Yosef El Baby. I know he's probably not listening, but
between that and Texas Boy, that's the best moments of the week. As Texas Boy walked off in there, and he came in being impolite. What did he expect? Oh my God! So, hey, Dark Brother or JJ, we're gonna take a vote for that. I mean, Dark Brother or Texas Boy. I mean, hey, but JJ,
I like the story. It was pretty funny.
It was. But anyway, I just hope he's not smoking a pack of cigarettes now because he's got to play. But Randy Gregory. You can give some on Randy Gregory. And JJ, this game coming to this weekend, every time we talk about the game, my feelings from before we start the show till after always shift. Now I'm not so cocky. This is gonna be a hard game, JJ. What are you thinking?
Well, nobody in the right mind ever thought it was going to just be a cakewalk. I mean, I don't think we're going to lose at all. I mean, they really don't match up well at all. I said it last night, honestly, with McCarthy. It's like he can't get back to a Super Bowl to save his life with one of the greatest quarterbacks ever in Aaron Rodgers. You think he's going to do it with Dak?
I like that.
It's not. I mean, come on. There's a chance they can beat us, but I really don't see it. Like I said, the only other wide receiver nobody else brought up was Gallup, but they're like not utilizing him at all.
Oh, I forgot he was even on the
You
team.
got CD.
I wanted him for the 49ers when he came out of Detroit.
Yeah, so and my main issue was what I asked you not whenever the last time you're on. I asked you if you think Gilmore is going to be able to keep up with IU. And you shut that down right away. So
no. If Trayvon can't do it, and Gilmore hasn't been the same since he left New England, and that's why Belichick let him go. That guy went from Pro Bowl to weirdo.
Weirdo?
He did. I mean, I kept looking at Gilmore. I remember I was hoping the Patriots would beat somebody that year because we were competing with them. I said, my God, they just stepped all over Gilmore's face. I thought he was supposed to be good. God, so.
I got to piggyback off of everybody tonight, including what Sheik said. We're just insanely stacked. We have weapons literally everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Thanks, JJ.
I wouldn't mind it. Oh my God, get out of here, Sheik. But it is. It's facts, though. It's really there's hardly a weakness on the spot. I mean, really other than Ambry Thomas. I mean, I can't stand that dude.
Yeah, and inconsistent play from Isaiah Oliver. They're still a work in progress. Ambry better not mess up. JJ, my God, he better not mess up this Sunday. He can play better than that.
Well, we're going to have to. I mean, I really don't see an angle on what they can possibly do. I mean, even the short game, it's like you can only do so much. And we allow the least amount of yak yards on this. I mean, it's going to be a dogfight on their side.
We giveth, but we definitely taketh away. I mean, if you're going to try to yak us, nobody yaks the 49ers. We get flagged for grabbing a yak man and dragging him into the dirt too hard.
Yeah, I find it hilarious how Jerry Jones. I find it hilarious how Jerry Jones over here kissing ass now. Oh yeah, the Niners we go. Yeah, I know you heard Grant Cohn over here kissing ass too. Oh yeah, they're doing a great job over there. Sam, get the hell out of here.
Do you think,
now you want to kiss ass?
Jerry's just trying to put up a smoke cloud so he doesn't get in any trouble if they fail. I seem to know
they're
right
going
away.
to.
He just that way he can say, well, we knew that if we were going to do anything this year, it's going to have to be through the 49ers. Jerry, you set that up pretty. So now we can't blame you. We can't blame Dak. We were just too good.
Oh, we would blame Dak, all right.
Oh, but if they would have beat us. JJ, what do you got for a score, though?
I'm going to be honest, Ronbo. I think Purdy is going to fall short on this one. And I mean short of 100 points. So he'll probably go 98-2. They'll probably get a garbage time safety. So it'll be like 98-2.
Dang it. I'll be so upset.
Gave
him 2 points. I wanted a complete shutout. This is not as good as the Dolphins. But yeah. JJ.
Now Big Show calling me. What the hell?
Well, JJ, Big Show hadn't called here yet either, so I was waiting on him. JJ, we're going to go. I'm going to tell you what, be careful out there, because I know you're on the road again. We got JJ on the road again. JJ! And you
all right,
go ahead.
What?
I said I came seconds away from you know what, though? Still, your notification's still on my phone. I'm going to get back to you, all right?
Give me a break, Ronbo. Jeez. The rapture going to happen before you answer that damn thing.
JJ, I'll see you Sunday. We got to go before production loses it. All right. Thanks, fam.
Say shout out to Sydney. Nice to meet you, man. And
Yeah,
Daywood from Daywood, baby. Bitch, what? Fuck out of here.
Cool, Sydney. Night, fam. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo, good evening. How are you?
It is a wonderful evening, and this is going to be one of the most spectacular weekends. You know, you get like, after the season starts, you get those particular weekends where it's just your heart is pounding at 100 miles an hour. You know, and the stakes are high, and you just got to, hopefully you'll come out on top so you can go ballistic on Monday. This is that weekend.
Yep, it's Cowboys Niners weekend.
We were just talking about you and the Falcons. Tony, who are you playing this weekend?
We play the Houston Texans, and they're hot right now.
Man, we talked about that the other day, huh? You know, you have to wonder if what they just got through doing, was that an accident? How do you accidentally beat up a team like that?
I think we're going to give them round, but we are a 1.5 favorites at home. But who's the 49er defensive back that's with Houston now? That went over there with
Jimmy. Hey, that was J-Dub's first game back. I just realized. That's Jimmy.
You hear about he was talking about
Jimmy Ward.
About that, that with Jimmy Ward, that we don't want to pass the ball. We're scared to pass.
Yeah. I didn't hear about that.
He made a mistake saying that. And Cordell Patterson back too, go along with Pittsburgh. He made a mistake.
See,
why would you do that?
If I was a coach, I beg my people politely as I could, look, guys, don't go out there feeding our opponent a lot of fuel, okay? You know what I'm talking about. I mean, you guys want to go on social media and post up things. Don't let me catch you doing that. I'm just telling you, you're going to help us or you're going to hurt us. Which one is going to be? Like I said, don't fire people. Micah Parsons is going to get the Cowboys killed. You know, I mean, he's out there.
You know what?
God.
He needs to shut up, Ronbo.
He really
do you want to be a football player, or do you want to be a social media personality?
You know,
and because none of your other teammates.
I know he's got a podcast, and he's calling out Tyreek Hill. I said, what? Why would you do that?
I didn't like it with Parsons talking about he's as good as Lawrence Taylor. He couldn't carry Lawrence Taylor's jockstrap.
You know, and as far as I'm concerned, he needs to know. I'm glad he didn't mention Dick Butkus. Hey, salute to Dick, one of the most entertaining and bone-crushing football players in NFL history. My God, he was fun.
Got the center, didn't he?
Just a mean.
He got the center so follow. Yes.
Cruel.
And Michael Parsons, isn't it? You remember the late, great Derek Thomas played for Kansas City? Michael Parsons isn't as good as him. So he needs to shut up.
I do remember him. Yeah, Micah, you let other people toot your horn. Don't do it yourself. You look like a fool. Are you kidding me? Now every time somebody plays him, hey, LT. I mean, Micah, get up, man. You know what he's doing? You call you what? You cannot call yourself that. Have some shame. Get there first. And then if you insist upon making a comparison, okay, maybe somebody will listen. Now you're just embarrassing yourself.
Not even close. I can name 20 other outside linebackers better than Parsons. 20, but I won't. But I'll just say this, Ramoya, you haven't ran me out of the chat. You never will run me out of the chat, Ramoya. You just need to worry about the Eagles. Even though Fletcher Cox isn't playing, now you got to go up against both of those Georgia boys. Both of them.
What's wrong? Fletcher finally got hurt, huh?
Yeah, I think he hurt his back, so he's sitting this one out. But, man, they're so deep at defensive tackle. You got Jordan Davis, the first-round pick from last year, and Jalen Carter, their first-round pick from this year, both with teammates at Georgia, playing side by side against that patchwork offensive line of the Rams.
I mean, the Eagles are just using Georgia as their farm team. You know what I'm saying? My God, I wanted more Bulldogs on our team because, man, them dudes on defensive line there.
Yeah.
Man, my God.
Texas boy, I'm not mad. What am I mad about? The NFL is a process. It's a week to week. After Sunday, Texas boy, your Cowboys and my Falcons will have the same record. But guess what?
That would be so awesome. And
I said this before, and one of your callers said this, Ronbo, and you agree with him.
Yeah.
This 49er game is the beginning of the end for the Cowboys because I've already said that hard schedule they got.
You know, because and they're under a lot of pressure, and the pressure will only increase, Tony. If they lose the Cowboys, they lose the 49ers, now Jerry Jones, you can feel that hot breath coming down your neck if you're Dak Prescott. See, this can't go on. And if they lose 2 or 3 out of the next 4 or something like that, it's going to get rough in
but
Dallas.
It's going to go on.
Yeah.
Guess who's up next? They might as well stay out on the West Coast because next on board after they lose Sunday night, the L.A. Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
And Nick and Joey Bosa, and didn't Khalil Mack have 6 sacks last week?
I know Khalil's warming up, ain't he? When's the last time he did that?
Adrian Claiborne, Atlanta Falcons, 2017, against the Dallas Cowboys. He sacked Dak Prescott 6 times.
See?
Yeah, after we won the Super Bowl.
See, he woke up.
Yep.
Man.
I saw that game, too. He was just abused them.
Yeah, I tell you, the one thing nobody wanted to see, Khalil Mack come out of a funk. And now you got Joey on the other side. They are, my God. We got to play the Chargers this year, too. Wait, do we? I think the Chargers are on a fire schedule. Man.
They're good. I like their offense, too.
Oh, their offense has always been. And Nick's mama is going to be sitting up in the stands with that half jersey of hers. Half Charger, half 49er jersey. She must have that. She had that tailor-made, I guess.
Well, Texas boy really doesn't know football, does he? Now he's calling the Chargers trash.
Well, we'll see about that.
If the Chargers are trash after the Cowboys lose to them, what does that make the Cowboys?
You know, because the Chargers defense is not to be messed with now. The Chargers are going to score points. I don't care if Micah's out there or whoever's out there. You got to keep up with them. If the Cowboys aren't scoop and scoring like they like to do, Skip Bayless says, we scoop and score. We take the ball away from the opposition at another level from the rest of the league. I'm sitting there looking at Skip, and Skip, what do you played the Giants?
But you know what, Ronbo?
You played the Jets.
That's true.
You played
Exactly what you're saying. They scoop and score against sorry teams. Now they're not playing the sorry teams anymore. They're playing the Niners. They're playing the Chargers. They're about to play. Well, Washington's going to beat them one of them 2 times. They played the Eagles. They played the Eagles twice. They played Detroit. They played Seattle. They played Buffalo. They played Miami. All of those games are going to be L's. You hear me, Texas boy? L.
Tony, this is too much fun. Tell me, you want to give us some scores of your game and ours?
I don't know what the score of my game is going to be, but yours, I changed my score. I had it 28-10 because most of everybody says it's going to be a lot of points. I don't think so. But I think it's going to be 28-13. 28-13, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Or when those Cowboys get behind Sunday night, it's going to be comedy.
And that's the odd maker says. It's just not going over 45 between the 2 teams.
That's
worrisome.
Cowboys aren't going to run the football. You think they're going to run? Y'all going to stuff that run.
We're going to have to. That's the way they do now. The Texas Coast offense ain't going to work. They got to try to get a run off, or else you can't do the Texas Coast offense. So. And
then when y'all get up on them, oh boy, okay, Dak, you got to put it up.
They're going to tell him no Funga, and he's going to go all the way.
I don't think there'll be any pick sixes, but most of mine, the Empire says, y'all going to get 2 picks. I'll say 3 picks.
Tony, we got to go. I'm going to tell you, I'll see you Sunday after the dust settles and the smoke clears, and we can say, wow, it was a nice weekend.
Yes, sir. And Ronbo, one last thing. Colin Cowherd changed. Remember I told you he picked he said he liked it Dallas with the points and on the money line to win outright.
Yeah.
He changed his tune the next day. Now he's saying y'all gonna win.
Oh,
I'm like, there you go.
Cowherd's losing credibility. You can't do that. You got to stick to what you said. You got to be more like Norm. What's that idiot over on Nick Wright? Yeah, you got to be like Nick Wright.
Yeah. I call him the wee. Still in a suit. Yeah.
Tony, good luck on your game. I'll see you this weekend or Sunday.
Always a pleasure, sir, and good luck to you guys too. And man, I want to see some Jordan Mason.
No,
I think he's a great one.
Kyle's got to trust him.
But George Kittle's got about 130 receiving yards. Mark it down. George Kittle, 130 receiving yards. You heard it here first.
There you go. Night, Tony.
Good night. Good night.
Oh, crazy weekend coming up. Then we're going to go. I want to thank you for the contributions tonight, as usual. Thank you so much. And please, subscribe so we can find you. We're going to do this again Sunday and 2 or 3 times a week every week. All right? And hit that like. I'll see you. Game time, baby. Niners!